Inside Stone's Gambling Hall in Sacramento, California, you'll find Sammy's Restaurant and Bar. Recognized for its innovative, healthy global cuisine, Sammy's offers menu selections made with local, organic ingredients. Indulgent options like truffle fries, duck tacos, artisan wood-fired pizzas, fresh salads, and more, along with an eclectic selection of craft beers and classic handcrafted cocktails. Plus, with 40 big screen TVs, Sammy's is also the perfect place to catch your favorite game. Satisfy your craving anytime, 24/7, tableside or in the dining room at Sammy's Restaurant and Bar at Stone's Gambling Hall.
Hello, 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 everyone, including you.
Hello.
Hey, this is pretty exciting tonight. We have the Villains game. Happy Halloween, everyone. Welcome to Stones Live, and thank you for joining us. This is the Joker.
Of course, the best Joker from the Squad of Suicide.
It is by far the best Joker, and this is the one night a year that I actually don't dress up. As you can see from the names below, I am Michael Longcar.
And I'm definitely Taylor Smith.
That is Taylor Smith right there.
Sure.
Also known as the Devil and the Joker.
I'm actually without makeup.
This is what you actually look like. It's pretty great. We have a very exciting game tonight. The 1-2 no limit Villains game. Low stakes, lots of action, lots of fun. And there we go, we got the names getting corrected. So without further ado, unless you have a story or a riddle to tell, you're not the riddle guy.
None that wouldn't incriminate me right now.
Right, okay, fair enough. We're gonna go down to the table and introduce these fine, upstanding players.
You mean villains?
Yes.
Yeah, same thing.
That's exactly what I mean.
All right.
Starting off in seat number 1 is actually one of my all-time favorite villains, and he rarely gets done for Halloween. That is Hannibal.
Nice, Hannibal all day. I think we're in
there. He is. All right, we got him.
God. He looks like he just had like a fresh brain appetizer. That was fantastic.
With a glass of Chianti and some fava beans, actually.
Of course.
Seat number 2. This is one that I had to learn about. Reverse Flash. Do you know about Reverse Flash?
Only because I watched the Flash show.
What does Reverse Flash do?
Oh, I keep pegs on all of my other villains. But
okay.
Basically, he is like the arch nemesis of Flash. He is Reverse Flash. I mean, the name says it all.
Yeah, that makes sense. Seat number 3, the one, the only, the Riddler.
The Riddler.
We love the Riddler, and my understanding
Look at
is...
that picture, too.
I know,
fantastic.
Right? Riddler actually has some riddles for us this evening that he is going to be jumping in here and throwing some riddles at the chat room.
I'm excited.
Seat number 4, another villain that I had to become familiar with. This is Death Eater. You know about Death Eater?
I don't know, actually. I do not know about Death Eater.
See if I can see him better. Okay, seat number 5. Seat number 5 is a stormtrooper. Now you don't have to worry about them. They will fire. They will unload the whole clip.
I love it.
And they won't hit anything. Right?
Absolutely.
That's stormtroopers are famous for that.
Yeah.
Seat number 6. This is such a great costume.
And the cool thing is you could always have another stormtrooper play a seat, and it'd still be okay because you'd never know. Oh my God, number 6.
The Queen of Hearts.
Okay, I'm just saying it's rigged if she wins a pot with the Queen of Hearts tonight.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, there should be like a special prize.
Totally rigged.
If she has a Queen of Heart in her hand.
Totally.
Seat number 7. Hide your dogs. That's Cruella DeVille.
Oh my God, I love it. How great.
And your doppelganger is actually in seat number 8. We have the Joker.
I did notice that.
This is strange.
Well, no, it's not strange because you need a Joker in the booth, but more importantly, you need a Joker on the table.
So you actually kind of have this hybrid, the old school with the purple and the green, but then you got the new with the white and the tattoo. I like it.
Well, here at Stones Live, we don't discriminate against Jokers.
Very nice. And last but most certainly not least, Ragnar, who is a famous Viking villain.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like he's basically already got some battle blood on his face, and he's drinking out of like an ancient horn. So
hello to all our viewers. I hope you guys are dressed up at home too while you're watching. We were hoping that you guys would join in the fun. If you are, they could send pictures to us, right? We could post your dressed up pictures. Right?
Absolutely.
Could we do that?
Absolutely.
I think we can do that. Yeah, send them in. We'd love to see your Halloween costumes. We'd love to see what you guys are looking like for this Halloween. And thank you again for the ones that are here early. In case you couldn't tell through the costumes, it's actually JK squared as well tonight.
It is.
So we are going to have a Urban Dictionary word for you. So an action-packed show. Lots of fun. Don't go anywhere. Tell your friends, and if you have people you don't like, you can punish them by telling them about the show as well.
Well, that is something you would say, isn't it, Satan?
Yes.
Nice.
Just call me Lou.
So I have a quick question.
Okay.
If you're here, who's running hell?
Are we doing dad jokes tonight too?
No, that's just in general. That's an honest question. That's an honest question. Is Oprah running it? She's your pinch hitter, huh? She's your next in charge?
Come on, seriously?
I don't know.
Man,
I
you're
don't
gonna
know.
get us on the news.
I don't know. You tell me.
Guys, these guys are playing 1-2 no limit tonight. It's low stakes, lots of action, and we're really excited to start seeing some hands here. Now, the buy-in in our 1-2 no limit game, it's the only game in the casino that is not table stakes. Steaks.
Well done. Do you like your steaks well done?
Yes,
Yeah.
extra well with A1 sauce.
Excellent.
That's I imagine that's exactly how the devil would eat a steak.
Oh, absolutely.
Either that or completely raw,
Just
like
super
still moving,
rare.
still
super
moving,
rare.
right?
You just like take a slab off your thigh and just like munch on it.
$40 is the minimum buy-in, $200 is the max. Now, here's the thing that's going to be an interesting dynamic from most of the games that we see on Stones Live. As people lose chips and the stacks get bigger, the maximum buy-in in the 1-2 remains $200.
Oh, okay.
So if someone gets up to 1,000 or 2,000 stack, you can only come in for $200 to try and chase them down. So it's an entirely different dynamic of a table stakes game.
Well, plus you obviously know that if they have that stack, regardless of how much they're stuck or how many buy-ins they're stuck, they still only built up that stack off 200. So
right.
You got to respect it on
absolutely.
some level, right?
The cash win command will be extra sick tonight.
People will be like, oh, that's cool, he's got 800 front. I was like, yeah, but he's stuck for 1,000. So
Yeah, exactly.
He's down 200.
Cool, so going around the table here, we have our first hand. Everyone in the chat room, once again, we appreciate you being here early, especially you, Moobot. You're my favorite. Kappa Diesel, Phil Mickelson, Rick and Barstow, Masta C707, and Ernst von Bar is here. Fantastic. Do you know who that is?
No idea.
Oh, okay. Awesome. That's a great costume idea, by the way, dressed up as a giant Bitcoin. I love it.
Easy money.
All right, so Death Eater with Queen 10 has raised to 5, and the Stormtrooper 3-bet to 16. It looks like we have our first pot of the night. It was going to be heads up, but the Stormtrooper takes it down.
Who was it earlier in the chat? Master C. He said the Stormtrooper's going to miss every flop, just like the bullets that they
I know, that's what I was thinking. And
How many bullets did the Stormtrooper fire? A million.
All of them.
They won't hit any of them.
Every single one.
All of the bullets. All of the bullets.
Now, why do we have all the hate on Moobot, guys? Come on.
Moobot's a little rough.
Moobot's a solid dude.
It's a little rough here. See if we can get an obligatory villain selfie. I like it. I'm surprised you show up on camera. Aren't you supposed to? Oh, that's a vampire.
Now you're thinking vampire, yeah.
I don't know. I get all
it's
real
similar.
bad guys confused.
It's similar. All right, so we got a bunch of players going to this flop. It looks like it was limped around, so you have every range of hand, and that's the one thing you're going to see in low stakes is all hands being played. I mean, for $2, if no one raises it, why wouldn't you see a flop
it's
with
like
anything?
9 Harlans.
Yeah.
Any hand.
Should be fun. We have a bet from the Joker with 3 deuce. He's hit his deuce, and Reverse Flash has also hit a card, or I'm sorry, is open-ended. King misses the Reverse Flash. He checks back to Joker, and are we going to see Joker fire again? No. Oh, the 6 comes on the river. Reverse Flash makes a straight, and unfortunately, I don't think he can get much here with that straight getting made. He's going to try and bet $12 and squeeze as much value as he can out of Joker, but looks like it's just going to be the end of that. Reverse Flash with the win, $36 pot.
That's unfortunate because you know that I vote for Joker in every pot.
Of course.
End of story.
Of course you do. Yeah, you got to stick with your own.
I mean, that's it.
Get it.
I can just tell you, I can't actually divulge what we're going to be doing because I'm pretty sure we're breaking at least 17 laws. But me and Joker are going to be raging hard after this poker game, I assure you all that. Stone's live.
I'm not worried.
I honestly struggle to see how Stormtrooper sees their cards, but we approve. I feel like he's playing blind every hand.
I like it. Cruella de Vil, pocket fives, $2 to call. It's 7 now.
So she pops to 7 here. Ragna calls the 7, as does Hannibal. I'm sorry, Hannibal 3-bets to blackjack, 21 style. And reverse flash, Jack 10 suited is going to come along, as is Cruella.
I like the bet with King Queen off suit.
From the small, the little re-squeeze,
very
and Ragna
nice.
with position after everybody calls in front of him. Odds galore. Get some. He's coming along.
So we got 4-way action now, $84 in the pot, and it all comes down to the flop.
Dear
wow,
God.
look at this.
Open-ended.
Oh my
with a
God.
Flush draw for reverse flash. Top 2 for Hannibal. Good God. A lower flush draw for Ragna. Welcome to Stone's Life.
Ragna can get in trouble here. Really, this flop was only kind to Cruella de Vil, who completely whiffed it. She has no motivation to continue on here, but everyone else here picking up a solid piece of this.
How am I not distracted by the Queen of Hearts? Oh, Rob. We're all distracted by the Queen of Hearts, my friend. I'm somewhat less distracted because if Harley Quinn catches me slipping,
oh yeah,
it's a bad day.
That is bad news.
So Hannibal does bet 45. Reverse flash makes the call.
Reverse flash has every card in the deck. Little does he know 2 of his spades are out of play. Do you think Ragna comes along here? I've never seen him play before.
It's sick. If Ragna thinks he's live, he's so screwed because he's got 3% equity in the spot. He's drawing raise with it.
Oh, he does let it go.
Great fold by Ragna. And that is how the best villains survive. They live to fight another day. Board pair, neither player likes this here.
Now, interesting thing though, when the board pairs, typically the momentum will shift to the passive player. But Hannibal, oh, I thought he was going to bet. I believe he checked.
Did he check?
Oh, he went all in.
All in.
So we have a verbal declaration all in from Hannibal.
Now, you got to be asking yourself your reverse flash. Still have a world of outs. Does Hannibal ship here with a boat? Or does he do something a little sneaky, maybe check to you and try to trap you, something like that? Because they're both kind of thin on the stack side, I guess he could go either way here. He would ship with a boat, he wouldn't ship with a boat. And reverse flash is just wondering if I hit my flush, is it good, really? Or hit my straight, is it good? As long as you didn't boat, as long as you didn't have queens or kings. I mean, you got to remember that Hannibal did 3-bet pre.
He did.
So he could be repping kings or queens, but if you did turn a full house, why are you stuffing it?
I think it would be more likely if I was sitting in reverse flash's seat that I would think he had ace king or ace queen or a hand like that. I don't think Hannibal is particularly stoked that the board pairs.
Yeah. And if it's not a snap call by reverse flash,
yeah.
I love it. He is going to let it go.
He's going to get it. Hannibal scoops a pot. Not a bad pot in a 1-2 game. $300 pot coming
Absolutely.
in.
And you know, with something like reverse flash there, I mean, you know, if you hit it, it's good. If you brick it, there's not a chance in hell you're ever good there on any planet. That's the problem. It's not like you even have 2 overs with the flush draw either. You have nothing. So Stormtrooper, our resident ship leader, right up there tied with Hannibal. I think with only 100-something left, that's one thing. I might just call and maybe gamble a little bit.
Well, that is the thing with the 1-2 game, right?
Yeah, see, and if I had 500-600 in front of me, I'm not like stacking off with that hand, you know?
Stormtrooper, Queen Jack, he's going to call. Queen of Hearts with Ace King suited, beautiful looking hand, and looks like we have a raise. I want to think that's a raise, but I don't see a raise. Oh, there we go, raise to 10. And Riddler's going to let it go. We are heads up. Stormtrooper, $8 more to call if he wants to see a flop heads up with the Queen of Hearts. Queen Jack versus Ace King. And interesting flop. Open-ended for Stormtrooper. He's going to check a bunch of diamonds and neither player with a diamond. Queen of Hearts connects with the king, and she's not going to let up on the gas. Magic Man, thank you for the compliment. I did not know how to do devil makeup, so I actually just went on YouTube and looked up a video. It's a great way to learn.
I actually just shoved my face in a fire for a little bit.
I thought this is just what you looked like.
Pop right out. Oh, zing!
Got him.
Got it.
Oh, wow. I was not, I kind of checked out because I just assumed Stormtrooper would fold to the Queen of Hearts bet. We go check, check on the turn. Queen of Hearts with the check mark, and it looks like Stormtrooper might be thinking about trying to take this away. $25 or $30 bet. Gonna be a tough call for the Queen of Hearts, but if she can find it, she's gonna scoop a little $100 pot here.
Now it is tough. You flop top top. Nobody has a diamond. The board always scares somebody, but you have to generally assume your opponent is probably on some sort of hand with the diamond backup. If the diamond doesn't get there, and the board pair's bottom pair, you gotta think that you're probably good here. It's worth a call. I'm not trying to get out of control with this hand, but she does find a call. The Queen of Hearts, with absolutely no heart in her hand, says, I'm the Queen of Spades right now.
I know.
And it's good enough.
Not an easy call.
No.
Not an easy call. Not even for 25 or 30 bucks. Now, I think here's the thing that happens in low stakes games like a 1-2 is you lose the GTO mentality, right? Because you're like, oh, it's just 10 bucks. Oh, it's just 20 bucks, like it's nothing. But it's still important if you want to be a winning player in the long run, you still have to try and make those good decisions. You can't, I guess what I'm saying is you can't let the value of the money that you're playing for determine how you play.
Absolutely.
Right?
I mean, all it has to technically go off odds, pot odds, value. I mean, everything is relative, right? At the end of the day, I agree with you 100%. Which is rare that I agree with the devil. Normally I'm doing my own thing. I was actually applying for the devil position, but got turned down, unfortunately. Management's tough.
Thank you.
Master C chimes in the chat room, says GTO has no place in the 1-2 world, and a lot of times when you're in a 1-2 game, it definitely feels like that.
Alright, so Hannibal's going to make a 10 to go here. Joker is going to make the call. Look at this, open-ended for Joker. My boy.
There's some action flops.
Hannibal misses here, a couple of overs. A bit of a scary board for
It's going to go check over to Hannibal.
Check.
Hannibal checks, and
Joker's hand here. Pairs a turn.
he might not be too happy about it, though. And Hannibal is going to put a little bet in. Interested to see.
Exactly.
Joker's coming along.
I expect my boy Joker to check call there. That's a very Jokerish thing to do.
And that's a brick on the river. If he's willing to call a bet on the turn, I think he's going to check call anything on the river as well, maybe short of a shove. Check, check. Joker turns it over, scoops a small pot, and we're moving on.
Ship it to my boy. Reverse flash with a salad stream run good attempt. You'll love it.
Shifty Nickel says that it's very tilting to have so many $1 chips on the table. And I get this feedback from time to time, but the moment you put less chips on the table, the players actually don't like that. Like they want to have like mountain chip 16s in the 1-2. How do you feel about that?
Well, no, I agree. And at the end of the day, like, you know, like there's a fine line there, right? I mean, obviously, I want like at least a rack of chips in front of me or two at any given point. I don't even care what denomination they are, but I want to have a few hundred chips in general in front of me to feel like I'm having fun, I have some value, I have some push around.
Do you think there's any sort of like psychological edge to having like a giant mountain of chips, even if they are all low denomination?
Believe it or not, now not for me personally, but against against fish. Generally speaking, yeah, I feel like it holds more weight if you push in a stack of all blue, or you just push in this much red.
Right. Do you think like for some players, like they see that blue, it's even though it's the same amount, and they go, oh, that's a lot, and they don't even think
some
they
players
fold.
do. I think normally some of the newer players to the game who aren't as experienced. At the end of the day, experienced players, it's really not going to make a difference what you push. Chips are chips, pot size, relative.
Is there any concern with making it tougher on the dealer?
No, absolutely. More chips sucks, dude.
There's no chocolate in
But
there.
here's the deal, is one of these games, it'll start out with the majority of blue chips, but by the end of the night, everybody will get racked up from chip to red, and you'll have one of the deepest 1-2 games around. And we all know that always happens.
Oh, yeah,
Just
sure.
because the stream ends doesn't mean we don't have a string of villains, my friend.
Very true. There actually is an alternate list, and if you were here at Stones tonight, you'll notice that there's players in all the other different games dressed up and ready to jump into this one.
I actually see Poison Ivy right
Yeah,
there.
Poison Ivy is first on the list, and her costume is fantastic.
I know, I see her right there. I was like, oh my god, I'm like, who else?
As a matter of fact, I may be able to share this I may be able to share this with the audience. Let me shoot it out to Taylor real quick and see if we can get a screenshot of her here as well.
Stormtrooper mystery hand. He can't actually put his cards on the reader because he can't see it. Hannibal here with ace high misses it. Riddler does make top pair, fires out. Stormtrooper raises.
Oh! He went there already. In Star Wars. 2 players.
Okay, how about and another deuce action. Riddler does make the call here. We can't see Stormtrooper's hand. Riddler with top pair, but definitely has some kicker performance issues. They make him feel for that. Let's see what he can do. Stormtrooper first, firing.
Frozen. He's from Frozen.
Oh my god!
So you're from
These
Frozen?
long you spend from Frozen. You got a reindeer?
Yeah, Stormtrooper firing a hefty bet. Now, I'd love to see what Stormtrooper had. The way he's firing so heavy here in this pot. What is he afraid of? Is he betting on a club draw, a couple of overs? Is he betting on just a kicker? I mean, he is in the big blind, so he could have had just about any hand. I can barely hear the Joker.
They can't hear you?
Barely. We'll step it in a little bit. Let's see if this helps a little bit, guys. We'll get you on point.
I can't even look at you.
Everybody needs to
Well,
hear
it's
the
gonna be kind of
Joker.
hard to switch stuff with your bathroom. It's so hard to
Funny, I'm not the Devil 77
Yeah, he struggled too.
versus the Devil.
Which Justin are they talking about? I can't hear Justin. Newsflash.
The Joker or the Devil? Who can you
It
not
seems
hear?
like it would be a
I
really
feel
easy
like
way
if you have
to
one of us-
distinguish us tonight.
If you have one of us on each of your shoulders, I feel like you're doing good already.
Yep.
It's really black.
Rana Bahawal. I think I totally butchered the name, but it wants to know why is 1-2 capped? You want to take this one?
You tell me.
You know, I think the
I hear
decision.
that's the game you play in hell.
I think the decision was made that there was one game that would be low stakes, that we didn't want it to get bloated for players that might feel intimidated jumping into a game that's swelled up to $2,000 and $3,000 and $4,000, $5,000 stacks. When you're at 1-3 no limit, it can be scary. It can be intimidating. So between 1-2 and 1-3, really. The blinds are not that big a deal, right? It's really about how much money can get on the table that keeps it either, you like a lot of money on the table, or you may be learning and don't want to put as much at risk and be at a big disadvantage.
To be honest with you, because of the table stakes stack match that is offered in 1-3, the 1-3 games here is generally, I would say, like a jump and a half from a 1-2 game. You know what I mean? It's not, other places you jump from 1-2 to 1-3 and it's a very minimal jump for the average player. I think in here, you jump from 1-2 to 1-3, depending on the 1-3 game. I mean, it could be one of those nights where the 1-3 game, everybody has, 1,000 or 2,000 in front of them plus. Well, that could be a little intimidating. You're like, I'm not going to buy in for 1,000. And I don't want to buy in for 100 or 2 to bink off something.
Do you always buy in max, though, in 1-2? Do you play 1-2?
In 1-2, I always buy in max.
Always, right?
1-2, I buy in max.
Okay.
Period. Yeah.
How many buy-ins do you bring for the game?
Honestly, I just let my wallet do the talking, and then the ATM do the talking past that.
Do you find it is more swingy?
The 1-2 game?
Yeah.
Yes and no. I find myself sometimes I'm like, how did I get stuck 1,000 in this 1-2 game? I ask myself these questions, but then I just go home to Harley Quinn and I forget all about it.
Yeah. Cool story, bro.
Only point to Cam at Queen 30.
Guys, we got three-way action, a couple aces out there, and Riddler with kings. This
of Queen
board
3.
whiffs everyone, and Riddler's still way out in front in a four-way pot. It's pretty rare to see four-way action and that type of percentage. Riddler now 93% on the turn, and I think he needs to put in just a couple bucks and try and get a little bit of value, but what's going to call him here, really? No one even with any sort of backdoor anything. And a little scoopy scoop, 40 bucks, not too bad.
No joke there, guys. Actually, that is the joke that Kings won at Stones. That's the joke in general.
Oh my
guys.
God, I didn't even
you notice
realize the
that?
Kings won. We should have like a bell and confetti falling from the sky.
Hey, James Sky won a prize, baby. Jackpot now. Kings just won a
You were
pot.
glaring earlier.
It's real.
Oh, there we go.
Don't even lie.
It looks like we are prepping the picture of Casey.
Sizing it up.
That's
Oh,
our
look at
first
that.
alternate. So we're hoping to bust someone so we can get her in the game. That's Casey right there, waiting to get in.
And now the entire chat is like, please bust somebody immediately.
First alternate, so we need to bust a player, get Casey in the game. She's right over there waiting for us, and I think she just saw her picture up on the TV. She's kind of doing the I'm
She's like,
embarrassed
who,
thing.
me?
Yeah. All right, so there it is. Casey is our first. As you can see, we have plenty of alternates waiting to get in here. So don't worry if someone busts out.
Oh, you're fine. I'm just messing.
Leave it up. And
Master C chimes in. He says, 10-handed.
10-handed immediately. Get it in there.
I love it.
Besides, you get to the table and poison another player and knock them out. It's about standard. Guys, you're watching Stones Live. Happy Halloween, All Hallows Eve, if you will. Make sure you click that heart and follow us. Turn it green.
It is technically the eve, right?
It is
the eve of Halloween.
It is All Hallows Eve.
This is bugging the crap out of me, so can we just cover the camera so I can fix this real quick? You gotta...
Sorry. Again, back to Harley Quinn. I was.
Oh yeah, delicious.
Hannibal, you're under the gun. Makes it 7 to go.
I love Hannibal's aggression, and the great thing about 1-2
Did you
is
say you love Hannibal's aggression? Because I just love everything about that statement.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Pun was literally not intended.
Unfortunately, Hannibal does have the Queen of Hearts against the Queen of Hearts herself.
It's game over. It's game over. Rob Ma, I agree with you. I would love to see bomb pots in this game. I do not believe that the players did that though. King double deuce on the board. 7 players in this pot, almost a family pot. And we are checking around really all the way to the button. And Cruella DeVille says, not letting it go. She has the only king. And, oh, all in. So maybe 40, 60? 70, 98. I'm just going to keep guessing until I get the right number.
And that's going to get through all day here. Twice on Sundays, guys.
7-way pot and a shove. Now, I mean, the flop completely whiffed everyone. I think even, again, understand we're talking small stakes, so you have like all different types of hands in play. So even when you hit top pair, but you have a lower kicker like a jack, but the board is paired, it's super unlikely that someone connected. So I mean, it's pretty safe there to bet. And with everyone checking, it's just an opportunity, right?
Absolutely. That's what villains are about, seizing opportunity. Or 101 puppies from the clutches of their parents.
There is actually a puppy in the back office tonight, and I was keeping it locked up because I don't want to know what happens if the puppy makes it out here. It's going to be very scary.
Basically, the way we track it is right here. We don't track it right here.
Action going around. Lots of garbage hands. Everybody's mucking. Death Eater's out of there. Stormtrooper's out. Queen of Hearts wakes up with a pair of 6s. What is Death Eater? Google is your friend there, Mr. Broccolé. 8 deuce, 3 couple of spades here. Huge flop for Hannibal. Flops top pair and a flush draw. Ragna binks a deuce. And Queen of Hearts only one over to her pocket pair. Hannibal's never looked so calm. I don't see him eating. He must have had a big meal before this.
He really should have ordered like something off the menu that was like meat and like a little rare and bloody that he could just kind of be gnawing on throughout the
I would have brought some
right?
red food coloring and just smeared it all over the plate.
Exactly.
Like, I just finished up. That was an arm, actually.
I don't know if you noticed Reverse Flash eating a salad.
Well, that's what keeps him quick and nimble.
Well, also, Salad's positive EV on the stream, and he is no stranger to the stream. So he knows. He knows.
All you have to do is eat a salad, guys. You run good. Still doesn't mean your kings can hold. But other than that, you're good.
My good friend Paul in there slinging some cards. Paul also a fantastic artist who has kind of gone rogue creating some customized Stones Live gear.
Sure has.
So working with Paul a little to see if we can bring some of that into the mainstream sometime soon.
That'd be fantastic.
Right, he has some great designs.
I own several of Paul's pieces. Didn't sound quite right, but we're going to let it go.
I've got an excellent answer. That raised to 21.
Hannibal continues his aggression, this time with an actual hand, ace-queen. Let's see if we can get a call from Stormtrooper. No, back to the Joker, who limped in with 5-3, and I think that's going to be a wrap. Have you got any ideas yet for the Urban Dictionary word tonight? Can we get something spooky, perhaps?
Oh, I have a few.
You do?
I do. You just wait.
Nice. I can't wait.
This isn't my first JK squared
Chip
show.
count. When I'm slow, you hate me. When I'm fast, you fear me. When you're young, you waste me. But when you are old, you want me. What am I? Our first riddle of the night from Seat 3, the Riddler. I'll read it one more time, guys.
Can I guess?
You
I know
have
the answer.
you have 20 minutes. You want to guess it right now?
I do.
When I'm slow, you hate me. When I'm fast, you fear me. When you're young, you waste me. But when you are old, you want me. What am I? Guys, knock yourself out in the chat room.
I'll write down
You're
my
gonna
answer.
write down your answer?
And not ruin
Okay.
it for everybody.
Good luck with the riddle.
It is the cheesiest, most hilarious thing ever.
I can just relate to that.
Stormtrooper with ace queen. Suited is going to raise it up to 9. A little 4.5x raise. And Ragna came along with ace 9. Dominated hand, but suited with clubs. Going to a flop. Only one club. No one connects. Stormtrooper out in front. And he does check. Goes check, check. Ragna picks up his 9 on the turn. And a little bet. Looks like $4. Maybe 5 for Stormtrooper calls. And a king on the river. Ragna has the check mark. Goes check, check, and he's gonna show. A nice, quick, fun hand. Let's see, we have some guesses in the chat room. Age, time, or a bicycle. Time or a bicycle?
Wow. Very different. Very different.
Brock says naked women.
Of course.
Wait, Taylor, can we get the riddle back up on the screen real quick? I want to see if it applies to naked women or naked grandma.
Wow.
Is 2 of the guesses in
Those are
here.
very different. I guess they're the same thing technically, but different.
Master C says Sacramento Joker Pledge. So does this apply to women or naked grandma? When I'm slow, you hate me. Thinking about it. When I'm fast, you fear me. Yes. When you're young, you waste me. But when you're old, you want me. It could work.
Wow.
It could totally work. Maybe that's the answer. I don't know. Naked grandma on aged bicycle. Yeah, you guys definitely have the guesses going in there. All right. We are playing for $2. And we're check on the big blind 5-way action. Couple of spades, no one with spades working in this hand, and right now looks like Ragna has the best of it with a 9, and he's gonna go ahead and bet it. Why not?
Yeah, I know, but we can break the mold at night.
Justice for
We can break the mold.
Let's see.
Janet Titty versus JT.
Yeah. Okay.
Do something like that.
Yeah.
Keep exploring.
Explore away.
I am like so triggered right now.
So Joker has elected to come along here. He is open-ended, and an ace hits the turn. Now, here's the ace is a card that Ragnar doesn't want to see, right? Because he calls already with middle pair. Joker puts out a bet here. It's a small one. Ragnar could call here. Again, this is the problem with 1-2. It's the value of the bet. You're actually looking at how much money it is. It might just be worth it to throw away. Ragnar goes GTO, and a little bluffy bet from the Joker misses his draw. Takes it. Oh,
Does the Joker miss his
I
draw? Because he
apologize.
looks like he's got a.
The queen on the river. I'm sorry, I didn't see that he made the straight.
You know my boys run deep.
I did not mean to insult you. I'm sorry. Wine. Wine could be another one. If I'm slow, you hate me. You don't want slow wine. When I'm fast, you fear me. Would you fear fast wine?
I drink it and then I drink another bottle.
When you're young, you waste me. Yeah. But when you're old, you want me. I think you want it all the time.
I want wine all the time.
All the
but
time.
Probably more as I'm
Right?
older, probably.
Yeah. I don't think that's it. There's the answer, guys. It is time. So you were wrong.
Dang
You
it.
said youth. It's close though. I mean, it fits, but yes. The answer was time. And we got plenty more riddles for you guys tonight throughout the Villains game here on Stone's Live Poker.
Like what is it where we put somebody in there whose skin's puppies. Like, what kind of monster are you?
Have you seen her cards?
That's horrible. That's horrible. It's a monster.
You think she's a monster? You should never.
And we have a big raise coming in from Death Eater with 7 deuce. Now, I don't know if they're playing the 7 deuce game or not.
Honestly,
But
I hope
Death
they
Eater's
aren't.
playing it.
I hope they aren't because Death Eater's my hero.
He's playing the game. 7 deuce, offsuit, a raise to 24. And look at these hands out there. It's probably going to take this pot down. Maybe Hannibal calls. I don't know.
I think as people fold around, there's less and less value there.
Yeah.
I think it's going to get through. And you know what? Let's see what kind of villain Death Eater is.
Well,
Let's see
we'll know if he turns it over and everyone throws him a chip.
Thank you very much.
There he shows it. 7 deuce.
Oh, you just won. They are playing. Are they playing?
It doesn't look like it. Oh, wait.
No, are they throwing him money?
I don't know. It doesn't look like it.
No,
They should be playing 7 deuce. It's a 1-2 game.
No one knows the answer to this riddle.
Maybe he's reaching out for a bomb pot. Oh, they're doing $5 bomb pots.
Are they really?
Looks like it.
Well, this
$5 in front of everybody.
this is just fantastic, okay?
Can you give us a
Bomb pots are great. It completely takes out everyone's range. 9 hands are going to the flop. I don't know if they're doing the thing. A lot of the bomb pots, they keep the button in the same spot. They treat it as a hand that's not part of the normal rotation.
Yeah.
Everyone's putting in $5. All 9 hands are going to the flop. And then after the flop comes out, we play it down. It just completely the most tilting thing for anybody that picks up a pre-flop good hand. So we haven't seen their hands yet. We do have a flop. See, basically need everyone to get their hands on the readers. We should start picking up pretty quick here. Just checking around the table to the Joker, who's bet about 5 with King 3. He has connected with 3. Hannibal ended up with pocket 9s, and a hand like Hannibal's is exactly what you don't like to see in a bomb pot, because the value of pocket pairs and big hands goes down so far when you're up against this many opponents.
What's the answer? No one's answering.
So we are now 3 ways on the turn. The 10 comes out. Riddler's got a hidden hand. It's a riddle. Secret hand. 10 comes out.
Classic Riddler.
Hannibal is open-ended. Joker has bottom pair. And the Riddler could have anything, really.
Can I use my phone real quick? No. I mean, I'm texting a friend about the question. Yeah. I mean, about something completely unrelated to your riddle. I'm asking my friend.
The Riddler's going to get it through. Aggression pays.
You know, I'm not saying we should do this tonight, but a good idea would be at some point to let our viewers choose the Urban Dictionary word of the night for one of our shows.
Absolutely. That would. We always have people definitely giving their suggestions on that.
And we could even have them put out like a few examples and then vote on it, and then whatever gets the most vote. Because I mean, we basically have like this running list of words now,
It's true.
and it's almost, in my opinion, my humble and unbiased opinion,
Uh-oh.
an honor to have your word added to the list.
And absolutely.
Right?
And I mean, it's not something I'd write home to the parents
Right.
about, because I mean, I wouldn't be like, Mom, check out this whole list. Look at all the definitions, and I made it. I'm sorry. They feel like they failed as a parent, but other than that, yes.
The Urban Dictionary word is how we spot check to see if management's watching the show.
It's true.
That's how we know what we can get away with.
It's true.
Ace, queen, and a deuce, 6 hands on this flop. And rapidly scanning here for who has the ace, it is Cruella DeVille. She's bet 12. She's got a little bit of action from a spade draw from Ragna. And it looks like we are going 3 ways.
Hey,
Over here.
Yeah, that's a thing.
should we use that?
You know what tapping the glass means, right?
Yeah. Should we not tap the glass?
Yeah, don't tap the glass.
I hear that's not good. The aquarium people told me that's not good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Do you do that in hell? Do you tap the glass for all the poor souls like trapped in the fire
Well,
pits?
in hell it's different. You're trying intentionally to
supposed to tap the
torture
glass.
people, you know.
That
so
makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So Ragnar hunting for a spade here. He doesn't get it, and Cruella's going to fire out $24 into a $72 pot. One thing that I like to do in this game is just kind of compare the percentage of the bets. You know, like we're betting a third of the pot, whatever. Think about what this would be like the same situation if you were in a 5-5 game. If it was a $720 pot and we're firing 240 into it.
Yeah, so actually that's after she fired the 24 note, so she fired a good half pot. She fired about half pot. If you pull out 24 off the 72, she fired almost exactly half pot.
Poker Boss is in the house. What's up? I don't know why, oh, I'm looking at Rob Malt's comment. He says, you are management.
Hey-o.
I say, oh, see if management watches the stream. And I have one thing to say to that. Don't threaten me with a pay cut.
It's true. Very true.
Brock, why would you want the Queen of Hearts to bust out? That's very mean, man. Very mean. Next riddle is up. Get ready, chat room. Oh, wait.
No, same one.
That's the same riddle.
It's the same one.
Some technical
I have a
difficulties.
guess. Time.
Let's get rid of that. Let's get a new riddle. There we go. Nope, that's the same one. Try again. Here it is. I'm an instrument whose music always comes from the heart. What am I?
You know what's funny? The Riddler actually asked me this the other day.
Did
and
he?
I did not know the answer. I went with something like heartbeat.
I think I am an instrument whose music always comes from the... What does our chat room think? An instrument whose music always comes
No
from the
Googling.
heart.
Don't ruin this. I'll come kill you myself.
MJ Sid Oz joining us from Sydney, Australia. Welcome to the stream. Stones Live Poker 1-2 No Limit Villains game tonight. Do they celebrate Halloween in Australia?
I believe they do. It's just upside down.
Upside down Halloween.
Yeah.
It's Weenie Hollow.
Wow. Bold strategy, but I like it. I do like it. So last year,
A butt trumpet.
wow. So last year for Stone's Halloween, we had Deadpool and the Mad Scientist.
Mad Scientist, yeah.
And this year you have the Devil and the Joker.
I told our broadcast team tonight that the Halloween show will always be JK Square.
It's got to be.
It's a staple now.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
There's no other way around it, guys.
Joker waking up with 10s here is 3-bet to 17. And we're getting folds around the table. It's gonna take it down. This is one of those situations where I kind of I just enjoy seeing like a secret rabbit. And we are gonna start incorporating those into some of our future streams.
Look at these stack spreads. There's almost no spread between the top 5 players here. Everybody in the $200 range. Everybody else beneath that, 160 and less.
You know what I like about streaming occasionally a 1-2 game? Is like it's kind of like this is a sample of an example of a game that anyone could walk in and get into. Anyone can afford
It's
this.
very realistic. This is the game when you are done and you want to graduate from playing home games to going to a casino for the very first time. This is the game you're going to want to play. I mean, it is.
You literally could get into this game for as little as $40 and just get comfortable and get your bearings and start looking at hands. And it's just a great game for beginners for No Limit Hold'em, right? But a game that even professionals and experts like yourself could enjoy and have fun playing, right?
Absolutely.
You grind a little 1-2 once in a while, don't you?
I grind just about everything when Harley Quinn's not around.
That's fair. I'm gonna move over.
Yeah, you better be careful.
Rob Malt's asking if this is a table max game. 1-2 is the only game at Stones that is not a table match game. It is a $40 to $200 buy-in regardless of the stacks on the table.
Now, she may listen. She doesn't always like do. Well, listening and do are two different things.
What did you just say?
So we have 2 guesses for our riddle: a butt trumpet and a rusty trombone.
Guys, I think both those answers are automatic winners in my book.
I think they're both great, but I think there's probably going to be like a serious, real answer to it. And I can't think of what it is. I'm horrible at riddles, by the way.
Well, I mean, the Joker knows everything, but why would I spoil a fellow villain's attempt at a little humor?
We are, by the way, our random.
Oh my God.
I know. That's what I was looking at. Our random chuckles are because we are trying to narrow down prospects for this evening's Urban Dictionary word, and some of them are just really good.
Fantastic.
All right, another big whiffa on this flop. No hands connecting. Ragna first to act with 9-8. And let's see if anybody wants to get frisky and take a stab here. What Breed joins us in the chat room. What's up?
What in the house?
Our regulars, who I often like to call luminaries, Watbry is definitely one of those. Thank you for joining us this evening. 1-2 No Limit Villains game on Stones Live. And we have the Stormtrooper scooping a small pot. Look at this. This is Stormtrooper. And he will... interesting what he's doing. I don't know if this is similar to another player. He tips when he wins and when he loses.
That's weird.
Have you noticed that?
I've only know one other player who falls into that category.
Me as well. Very interesting.
See.
I wonder who that is.
Weird.
I'm an instrument whose music always comes from the heart. I am an organ.
Have we done this?
I don't know. Where's your list?
I don't have it.
Oh. I don't know. I think just to be safe, I know we've looked at it before. I don't know if we've actually made that.
Because I enjoy doing that myself.
Who doesn't? Wow.
Done. All right, so Death Eater here is going to raise to 5 with Ace Queen.
Watbry, yes, there will be a word of the night tonight. We have not done it yet, so chillax, okay?
Oof. Let's chill and relax for those uneducated wordsmiths out there.
We got a couple of spades out there, and King, a 3 and a 4, 5-way action, reverse flash with a gutter ball. No one with much of anything, though, really, here.
Reels and whips.
Look at this, the ace high with the gut shot straight draw is out in front. But no one really probably too happy here.
I watched somebody play that whole game.
Yeah, it was cool. The answer was important.
We're going to the turn 5 ways. Looks like a lot of checking going on.
I've heard it before. I just had a really good time with it. I guess so, man. I have to really think because I remember doing like all 100 and whatever.
That was a good game.
And Joker says no, I'm sorry, Stormtrooper says no more checking. Stormtrooper puts in a bet. He has ace 10, and he's able to get a pair of 9s to fold, which is great. He's going to take it down with the worst hand. Anytime you can do that in poker, you're golden. Happy Halloween to all of our Stones Live viewers. Thank you for joining us. We're excited to have you here. If you haven't done it already, take a moment, click that little heart icon on top of the screen and follow us. We're excited to have you join our family.
I really love Death Eater's use of the wand. That makes me happy inside.
That's great.
I think we found our winner. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Fantastic.
Yeah. Okay.
Done. Well, this has been a fun hurrah for my lash. Yeah. I just noticed I can't read Stormtrooper's face. He's probably smiling under that helmet.
I know, he is definitely has the best poker face at the table.
Yes.
That would be insane. That's like
Joker makes it 4 to go, a min raise with King 9, and he's going to get action from reverse flash. And look at these hands. Everyone copying each other's cards. And Death Eater with really the only live cards out here. I'm rooting for 5-3 on this one. All right, and there we have it. A jack and 2 4s. This missed everyone. Let's see if anyone's willing to take a stab at this pot. Around to the Joker. It's checked around. Another 4? What?
Say what?
Say what? And
oh my God!
So
wow, King
High's chopping it up, but
that's you can thank my Joker for that love right there.
Wow, quad force for everyone. And Bet's gonna take it down. So reverse flash there. He does not have to share this pot with the Joker, just by betting.
Wow, Stormtrooper's much better than the Trooper, says Ninja Hedge. The needle is strong. Happy All Hallows
That is one of the best needles.
Before the fourth war comes up, I can think you're moving the more. Oh, so you see?
Hannibal with ace-9 raising to 14, continuing to take the aggressive line, in line with his character. I'm impressed.
Solid mix of villains here at Stones Live. Always a pleasure with the Halloween stream. Solid mix of villains last year. Let's see here. I think I saw a couple of these villains on the stream last year. I want to say I saw Reverse Flash.
Reverse Flash was dressed as Joker last year.
He was something different last year. The Riddler was also here last year. He was, Nightwing, I believe he was?
He was Nightwing. Seat 5 was here as Kylo Ren.
That's right. Other than that, it's some fresh meat in the grinder, I believe. Fantastic.
Yeah, interesting point that Master C brings up in the chat room. No one dressed up as a poker villain.
Well, because they were all out of stock in Phil Hellmuth costumes. That's actually why.
Yeah, Pocket Aves is in the chat room now, and he brings up a good point too. A Kasuf costume would have been fine as well.
For a Kasuf costume, it's really easy, guys. Just wear a shirt and write on it with a Sharpie that says 9 high like a boss. Everybody knows who you are in the poker room, so don't worry about it there.
Guys, anyone that's close by, you'd like to join the game, you don't even have to be in costume at this point. Just come down and get on the list. We'd love to have you here at Stones. It's rocking here tonight. It's a great place to watch any sporting events you might be following. We have big screen TVs all over the room. Just, you know, Stones is just, it's a great environment all around. Even if you decide not to jump in a poker game, sit at the bar, have a drink. It's almost like I look at it like kind of like Cheers, you know? It's like the place where everybody knows your name.
I bring all my cronies here all the time because they have cheap drinks, and let's face it, my boys like to get drunk.
Yeah, it's a very friendly vibe too, you know?
Yeah.
Even for the Joker.
Well, you know what I'm saying? I mean, me and Harley have a VIP booth in the back. It's got the little curtain. We won't go into specifics, but
the sticky one?
It's fun. Yeah.
Gross.
You didn't notice all the ha-ha-ha's written all over the booth?
I love it.
First flash pops it to 5. Queen of Hearts has the 2 cards above the Queen of Hearts, the Ace King of Diamonds. Oh, there's the Queen of Hearts. I feel like if she's in a pot, she should exploit it every time when the Queen of Hearts is on the board.
That's my card.
She should just bet and be like, I am amazing. So we are going to have a check down here between Reverse Flash and Queen of Hearts. Both players in Whiff City. 5 pairs of the board, nothing there. Queen of Hearts checks. And another 5 on the river. Queen of Hearts with the nut, no pair.
And no one really getting aggressive here. Ace King's going to take it down. 3 5s, Ace King.
Big money. Woo! There's a whole $1 for you, sir.
Lorson in the house. What's going on? Of course you didn't miss this theme. You better get your ass down.
Right?
That was like a 6 of that. It was. So,
Master, see, of course I like your snap you sent me last night.
even 1/6 of my winnings.
I had to zoom in a little bit on it, though.
You're a great tipper.
Thank you.
Great tipper.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're even a better person.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we are watching the 1-2 No Limit Hold'em Villains game here at Stone's Gambling Hall. If you haven't followed yet, click the little heart. We are just a few minutes away from the JK Squared Urban Dictionary word of the night. You're not going to want to miss that, so stick around. And I'm sure we have some more riddles coming up for you this evening as well. Last year it was superheroes. This year we're doing villains. I wonder what next year will bring. What about the President's game?
Oh, dear God.
Huh?
How about everybody dresses as Trump and it's the president/villains game all over again?
I love it.
Rob Malt says, can someone bust out already? Damn, I want me some poison ivy.
The problem is going to be we got to get the right bust out, right? We don't want to lose one of the dames. Is that politically correct? Can I say dames?
Look, you bust out anybody but Joker or my ladies and we're okay.
Fair.
Don't go busting out those two cool kids.
I love it. All right, we got King on the flop, and Cruella DeVille nails that king.
And last time we saw her when she nailed a king, got pretty aggressive with King Jack, this time with King Queen.
And she spikes that puppy and takes it down.
She says, boom shakalaka.
You didn't catch my spikes.
No, I got it. Spikes the puppy. But I didn't want PETA to really get in here. I mean, whatever. They can sue the devil.
I was expecting more fanfare. Very sad.
Ouch. Ouch.
Brock is voting to bust the Stormtrooper. Actually, let's do that. Chat room, tell us if you had to remove one player from the table to get Poison Ivy in here, who would you vote off the table? Now, we got to base this not only on how good is their costume, but how much action are they giving to the game. So go. Who are we knocking out of this game if you guys could choose? I don't think I would want to get rid of Hannibal because he's driving the action.
And he also looks like a messy eater, and I feel like if you took him off the table, he'd probably just crawl under and like go for your ankles. So
see, Wattbright says seat one. I don't believe so. The Flash guy, Ragna. I got 2 votes for Flash, 3 votes for Flash. Oh, Rob Malt, you voted twice. The dude with the kisses on his head. Who's got kisses on their head?
I believe they're talking about Hannibal. And that's blood, but we'll go with it. Wow, we'll go with it.
All right, guys, 3 ways, couple of diamonds. Ace and a king on board. Riddler has an ace, but Stormtrooper has a bigger ace.
Stormtrooper got a big old ace.
I gotta say, the Stormtrooper costume, it must be hot.
I respect the commitment. That helmet has not come off once yet.
Well, you know about that type of commitment.
I do.
Last year, you stayed in the Deadpool costume the whole time, and you were drenched in sweat at the end.
I plead the fifth.
It's not like these lights are super cool or anything either. Like, they definitely heat things up.
Absolutely. Totally worth it. Every bit of it. Speaking of which, that sequel comes out soon enough.
Master C wants the Queen of Hearts off the table. He says he can't handle that much beauty.
Wow.
It's kind of like one of those backhanded compliments. Kappa Diesel says Ragna is a nit. It's not very nice.
Well, I mean, a nit just means kind of a type player, right? I mean, yes,
I didn't get that till you said that you got it up.
But it's like a derogatory term for a type player. Right? You could just say it's a type player, but you say he's a nit, it's like you're trying to be mean about it.
Fire enough. I
Maybe
mean, I'm telling you right now, he's not the guy at the table I would piss off.
Not everybody likes to light money on fire. If you enjoy that, then the Veronica and Friends game is for you. Word? All right, Stormtrooper gets the check mark. Let's see if he can hang on and scoop the pot. It's at $100 now. Check, and we're going to show down. Stormtrooper will get this
Battle
pot.
of the kicker, Stormtrooper notching it.
That is...
Oh, the slow roll! Oh, it hurts so bad. The Riddler not even phased.
Rana Bahawal makes a good point. We got 2 jokers. One joker, one joker could go.
Peace out. I'm out of here.
That's a good point.
Look, you always need a joker at the table. Any of you who've played poker before knows you need at least one at the table.
All right, we got our next riddle. If you know me, you'll want to share me. But if you share me, I'll be gone. What am I? These are tough. If
Herpes.
you know me...
No, wait, it won't be gone
I
at
don't
that
think
point.
that applies.
Oh,
If you
damn
know
it.
me, you'll want to share me. But if you share me, I'll be gone.
Master C says he's playing this month's Veronica and Friends Omaha 8 game, and I'm bringing the personal champagne bottles, which I am definitely looking forward to.
She is doing an 8-16 Omaha 8 game for Veronica and Friends. Unprecedented. This is going to be crazy. This is going to be incredible. God, I would love to play.
I mean, you can share it.
Sure. Come on, Satan, make it happen.
Do you think she'd let me?
No.
I'm not her friend. So
Exactly.
I know.
No,
Do you think I could become her friend?
You could beg. All right, Riddler with a gut shot straight draw.
She likes that, right?
She does.
Begging?
More groveling, the better
Could
for
I get
Veronica.
on my knees?
Yeah, oh, trust me, that's the only way you're allowed to beg. All right, so Ragna binks a 7. Riddler with a gut shot here. See what happened. Death Eater bets 5. It's enough to get my boy the Joker to let it go.
Literal LOL at Trav G types in the players command in the chat room and gets the costume names of the players, and he says, I wanted their real names. Sorry, it's the villains game.
I love it.
All right, guys, we are coming up on about that time, so we're going to do one more hand, and then we are going to share with you first the rules of the Urban Dictionary word of the night, and then we'll give you the word. And we have a doozy for you this evening, so get your Google browsers ready.
I'd be interested if any of you guys have been keeping track of the Urban Dictionary terms. We have a master list, but I'm curious if anybody else happens to care. Whopper, I asked the 8-Ball if the Justins are getting laid in their costumes. The 8-Ball says, my signs point to yes.
I am.
So, cute single ladies, come on down to Stones. We are 24 hours here. Just shout me a DM on Twitter.
Slide into the DM.
Yeah, hit me with that DM. All right, so... What's going down?
We don't have a lot of this down in hell. It's really nice.
Absolutely. Yeah, most of it's just boiled off by now.
Three-way action.
Boom,
7, a jack, and a 10. Ragna has some running straight possibilities. The 10 connects. Deuces are gonna loose. Deuce loose.
Ragna can bake a straight or possible potential running flush. Reverse flush does bet out with his 10. And I would imagine this is might get through. Nope. Ragna's going to make the call. Kind of tough out of position here. 3 spades peels. Flush gets there, and nobody has it. Let's see if Ragna wants to possibly turn his hand into a bluff.
We're seeing a lot of these boards tonight that flush out, and no one has the suit. And a 4 on the river doesn't change anything for anyone. Reverse flash with the check mark. Ragna with nothing to work with, so he's not going to put any more money into this pot. Real quick, guys, in just a moment, we're going to do one of your favorite parts of the JK Squared show and give you our Urban Dictionary word of the night. It's a good one tonight. But before we do, we got to lay a couple of ground rules out for you, okay? This is how it goes. This word, it's for you. It's for your enjoyment alone. Please don't look up the definition, copy paste it into the chat room. Our mods love banning people, and they will ban you for it, okay? This is not appropriate to post. This is for your own enjoyment. However, I believe they are allowed to use it in a sentence.
I believe they are.
As long as it doesn't directly
We do allow that.
Yes. So, without further ado, tonight's, I believe, 15th word?
15th, 16th, somewhere in there. We're going to get the full
We're going to get the full
next
list
week
and verify it. I believe it's the 15th Urban Dictionary word of the JK Squared show. The
Sacramento Broomstick.
Enjoy.
Enough said. Check it out.
New hand shaping up. Riddler, his second time with Kings, and let's see if he can break the curse of Kings on Stones Live.
Now, we saw Riddler get away with a King's pot earlier. Let's see if he can do it again.
And there's our chat room rehashing all of the old words. And if you never want to miss a word, make sure you click the little heart button and follow us. We're going up to $27. I don't...
the Riddler giving the action like he wants to bring it on.
Stormtrooper might call. I don't know. Maybe. It's marginal at best, but... we're here to gamble, and it's only 1-2, and it's only $28.
And I'll be honest with you, I mean, I hear the dark side pays pretty well these days. So, you know, hopefully he has somebody to
The
burn.
Stormtroopers are like the pawns, right?
Yeah.
Very sad.
But it's the trickle-down economy on the dark side that really gets it.
Does it work on the dark side?
It does.
Oh,
it does. It doesn't work on the
okay.
light side, that's for sure. Han Solo got
All right, we're going 3 ways to this flop. This is fantastic. Look at this flop. It doesn't help anyone, but with an ace on board, Riddler cannot be happy.
And 2 people calling in on his 3-bet.
Someone has an ace, you're thinking, right?
Yeah.
Has he done anything yet? Check.
Apparently the nominee for Sacramento Broomstick is seat 4 is definitely on the Sacramento Broomstick. Boom. Oh, another 8. Completes everything in the world. Completes diamonds, pairs the board. Everybody here hates life with
Riddler
this
with
pot.
the check mark with this is crazy. If these guys knew where they stood, they could totally take this pot away from them.
I think that's where Stormtrooper's headed right now. He's taking a pot shot. Get it? There you go.
I like it.
Stormtrooper firing. Let's see if Riddler wants to do a little bluff catch mode. It's like the worst scary turn ever. Riddler thinking about it. Now you gotta know, Riddler knows this player. He's played with the Stormtrooper quite a bit. He's gonna make the call. He knows he's probably gonna have to call a river bet. He's hoping he can check down for showdown value. Another diamond doesn't peel, which would have really put a wrench in this whole plan here.
I'm actually kind of shocked that he calls 36 on the turn with an ace on board.
Now, what does Stormtrooper do? Stormtrooper could easily take this pot away with the right bet sizing here.
Shove. Just shove. All in wins it.
Pot's at 155, which is about how much the Riddler has.
Look at that. That's amazing. How do you just have those shoes? That's unbelievable. I'm very impressed. Good job.
$66 bet wins it. Great play by Stormtrooper. Now Stormtrooper picked up on the weakness that clearly Riddler is not happy about the ace there.
Absolutely. Vader would be proud. Vader would be very happy with your play there.
It was an excellent play by the Stormtrooper.
And that's going to make him our resident chip leader as Jake is rolling in his couch. 4 1/4 there for Stormtrooper, followed by Ragnar in second place with about 240.
All right, our next riddle is up. If you know me, you'll want to share me. Oh, wait.
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
There's the answer. But
That's the answer to our last riddle. It's a secret, guys. If you know me, you'll want to share me. But if you share me, I'll be gone. It's a secret. That one actually makes sense.
Now, I know who the majority of these people are, but the Brock wants to know, and we're going to let the chat chime in and see who they've identified and who they might know.
I didn't come here.
A secret, that's good. I definitely did not get that one. I was pretty close to the first one.
Very good
I said
one.
youth. That was close enough to time. All right. 10, 9, 10 on the flop. Nobody with a 10
Wow.
or a 9. Actually, Hannibal's 6s are in the lead right now.
The flop just completely whiffs everyone.
9 high like a boss in the house. What's going on, my friend? Happy All Hallows Eve. Welcome.
I will also check.
Flash checks. And we got a bet from the Joker, $12 to go. He's got ace-8, and he's thinking maybe it's good.
T. Siphon says, too bad the dealers aren't dressed up as superheroes. Then the superheroes would really be just rivering the crap out of the villains.
That would be really good.
Breaking them off.
We do have one dealer dressed up tonight, but it's like a vampire or something.
Well, they can still suck the river out of the game. We'll see what happens.
It's a pretty good one, you know, for on the fly, coming up with this. Decent. Good. I'll bump it.
I've done worse.
I'll bump it.
Okay, River, the answer is secret. Can I candy? That's Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill's a trick. I'm gonna take skulls and bones.
And Miss DeVille's going to let it go.
Wow, look at this board. 6s are still out in the lead, but an ace high actually feels pretty good on a double paired board like this. And Joker puts in a little bet. He's going to take it down. Great bet, Joker. Taking it down with the worst hand. Always nice when that happens.
My boy. He knows what's up.
Does it count that kings lost by folding when they would have won?
Still counts, man.
Right?
Still counts. King's never any good at sack. Ever.
Hey, thank you again, everyone, for joining us tonight for the Villains game. We wanted to get a little festive tonight, dress up for Halloween, and hopefully you're celebrating as well tomorrow, officially Halloween. Going out trick-or-treating with your kids if you got them, with your cat if you have a cat and not kids. Same thing, right?
I generally do not take my cat trick-or-treating, but I'm down to give it a shot.
All right. I think it would go well.
Yeah.
For our viewers, guys, we're always interested in knowing where you guys are tuning in from. So if you have a moment, just type it in the chat room. Let us know where you're viewing from. We have viewers all over the globe, so it's always nice for us to kind of see who's with us tonight, what part of the world is tuning in, and we appreciate it. Just take a second, time it in there, and of course, we're always going to have your mom's room, Uranus.
Could you guys tell me if,
right behind you?
If any of you are tuning in from the Bat Cave, could you please tell me where it's located? Because that would really help me out.
Solid. All right, 5 players going to a flop here.
Jacks are cheap. King Jack, or King Jack, Ace Jack, and Ace Jack here out there. Nothing for nobody. Straight draw for the reverse flash, then bigs a pair on the turn. Riddler now has a pair along with his higher pair as sevens. The strong hold so far in this hand.
Riddler's gonna bet it out. And Reverse Flash and Hannibal both saying they're not believers yet. Or just Reverse Flash, it looks like. Hannibal let it go. And Riddler does pick up the check mark, bets, gets a call from Reverse Flash, and that's a wrap. Riddler takes it down. So we got some viewers coming in tonight from Lodi, Huntington Beach, Bakersfield, or Baker. There's actually is a Baker. Watbury, are you in Bakersfield or Baker? 9 High Like a Boss joined us from the Netherlands. Awesome. The Brock. Dodger territory?
I'm watching from the last Blockbuster, stealing Wi-Fi from Quiznos. I appreciate everything about that.
There's still a Blockbuster?
That's the point.
Oh, wow.
He's actually leeching Wi-Fi from CompUSA. And maybe Circuit City.
Awesome, guys. Thank you for joining us tonight. Glad to have you here for the Villains game. We're about almost halfway through. We did give the Urban Dictionary word of the night already, the Sacramento broomstick. Look it up on Google. You will not be disappointed. Urban Dictionary, really. Go to Google, go to Urban Dictionary.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
Hannibal wakes up with tens, $2 if he wants to call, but I doubt we see that. T. Siphon is from Texas tuning in tonight. Very nice. I always wondered, is there rings around Uranus?
Last time I checked, wait a sec, is this a trap? And Hannibal's raise looks like it's going to get through. 16's good to rock.
No, I mean, I think it's really difficult to play middle pocket pairs in a 1-2 game because you want to try and get action, but a lot of people are limping in with total trash, right?
Exactly.
So you're not going to get called if you make it too much. So where is the sweet spot to get a call but not get too many callers?
Exactly.
So you don't want to go 6 ways, you know?
Exactly. I mean, I'd rather bet a little on the heavier side and either just take down the pot right there or isolate to 1 or 2 players than let everybody and their mom come in for cheap. It's true. I normally charge moms a little bit more.
And there is our only dressed up dealer in the room tonight joining us. That is Gen C. And it's not an extravagant costume, but if you get a chance to zoom in on her face, you'll see she's got some vampire teeth and a little bit of makeup on. Looking sharp tonight.
This is actually the second time she's dressed up. She dressed up previously, I believe, and she was a cat.
She had like a really great Catwoman costume.
Yeah.
So we are doing a bomb pot on the dealer change.
Oh, yeah.
9 players going to the flop, and
this is ridiculous.
Let's
Check this
catch
out
up here.
So reverse flash flops a pair open-ended and an open-ended straight flush draw. Hannibal flops a pair with a gut shot. Cruella DeVille flops open-ended. Joker flops a pair and open-ended. Ragnar flops a gutter to the bottom end. Stormtrooper's open-ended on the top end, but if an 8 hits, he's got the +1. Game on, guys. Everybody, just enough for everybody to get wet their beak. All the villains want to take this bank, guys.
We do have a $10 bet from Stormtrooper, and Cruella's coming along, as well as Joker and Reverse Flash. Now, Joker and Reverse Flash have the same cards, but Reverse Flash is free rolling that flush. And it looks like we're going to get an all-in play from the Reverse Flash.
Fast play from the Flash. No
Good
blame there.
one. About 50, maybe 60. $64 all-in from Reverse Flash.
How does that flop happen? Like, literally, every single person has a pair or straight draw.
Yeah, it's pretty fantastic. Now we're around to Stormtrooper, and he has 9-7, open-ended.
And if you're Reverse Flash, I mean, what better board are you looking for there?
Yeah.
I literally flopped a pair, a flush draw, and a straight flush draw.
Yeah, I'll gamble there.
And I'm open-ended.
Let's go.
I'm in all day. Yeah. Where's Reverse Flash going?
Nowhere. Oh man, it's been a long time.
I know. God, that felt good, right?
Yeah, it was.
Felt
It was like
really
it had
good.
been building up for a long time.
Ugh.
You know, when it builds up that long, it shoots out further.
It was just released.
Yeah.
That's called me the sprinkler. Whew. Harley, I'll be home soon, babe.
Cruella coming along. Wow.
As is the Stormtrooper.
Wow,
Whip City.
look
Now,
at Cruella hits
Oh, man.
kings.
Oof. Makes her hand that much more appetizing. Oh!
And Cruella out in
Wow.
front would just have to fade a bet from the Stormtrooper who's not going to bet. Tables her hand and scoops almost a $200 pot.
And
Now,
poor Reverse Flash was thinking, how do I miss this?
this is sick, right? He
Yeah.
has like every card in the deck. How does he miss?
You know why? The Flash wouldn't have missed it. But Reverse Flash, he misses.
Ah, I see what you did there.
I mean, I don't make the rules, guys. I mean, he's stuck in the speed realm.
I know that statistically what I'm about to say is wrong, and I'm being results oriented. And I get it, psychologically, it's gonna stand out more when you have that many outs and miss, but it really does feel like the more outs I have, I'm like, I own half the deck, and
Yeah.
it doesn't come.
Well, and I call that the legitimate medical symptom of too many outs. Too many outs? Set up, Brick City.
I know, Master C chimes in the chat room, what the heck? I ordered a salad.
How do you miss that?
Salads are supposed to be positive EV on stones. No luck. He did reload there for 100. Sorry to disappoint. We
Now
are
check
not
this
getting
out.
Poison
This
Ivy
is
just
amazing.
yet.
Now, Reverse Flash, obviously taking money from the Queen of Hearts. Clearly, they have some sort of proposition on the side here.
I think he's working for that money.
I
Performing
think
services,
I
perhaps.
was gonna say that there's a pimp in the relationship, but I'm pretty positive it's the Queen of Hearts.
Definitely.
Pimping out Reverse Flash.
Most definitely.
I mean, if you need your lawn mowed, that guy does it in 20 seconds.
Really?
Done. And we're talking like an acre mow.
Mowing your lawn.
Yeah, you heard me. Air quotations, guys.
Great story. I don't know if my mom's watching tonight. Sometimes she's tuned in. But when she was still working before she was retired, she's working at a grocery store, and she caught a guy stealing. And as he was being arrested and taken away, that's exactly what he said to her. He said, I'm gonna find you and come mow your lawn.
Whoa.
And I think that was some sort of like supposed to be a threat, but she was just kind of like, it needs mowing, so.
That's pretty funny. And I mean, you know, in court, how you really gonna take him to court and be like, well, he threatened me.
He threatened to mow my lawn.
To mow my lawn. I was strangely aroused, and I'll allow it.
All right, guys, three-way action on this flop, my favorite kind. And ace, 5 aces out there. We got a check around and a turn card. Graphics are catching up here. Let's get that turn card up on the screen. It's a queen of spade. Still no one's connected with anything here. Reverse Flash makes an 8 on the end. So does Riddler. Quick double check if his kicker plays. It does. Reverse Flash is best here. Stormtrooper's gonna bet though.
I actually love that our viewers who view some of these players on the regular actually aren't sure who some of them are because of their costumes. That's the sign of a good costume.
Yeah, very
Solid.
good. Stormtrooper taking down a pot again where he was actually had the worst of 3 hands. He's being very aggressive, which would lead me to think it's not who a lot of people think it is, because the biggest guess, that player is typically not so aggressive.
True.
However, he is tipping on losing hands, so I don't know what to say.
Hurricane.
That's true. Stone Slide Poker chimes in that Queen of Hearts was Hurricane Irma to Veronica and friends ago.
You could have picked any one of like the random hurricane natural disasters.
It happened to be that it matched her real name.
So be it.
Yeah.
So be it.
Rana Bahawal wants to know what we're playing on a Wednesday. It's the big game. We'll have Jake and Veronica here for a 5, 10, 20. That's right, you heard me. 3 blinds. As if we weren't crazy enough.
Master C says C5 is either Hollywood or a toddler. Somebody check it. Not sure.
When he got to the table, someone said, aren't you a little short to be a stormtrooper?
Damn.
There's no height discrimination for stormtrooper.
Not. If anything, the harder
right?
to hit, you got to aim down. Like, that guy's going to be the last to survive.
10 players going to this flop, and deuce 4 and a 7. Flop's just not connecting tonight.
Absolutely. Deck's not cooperating, but Death Eater does have an overpair. Corella DeVille also with an underpair misses the board here. See, I love it. The detective work is strong in the chat.
Yes.
Says Hollywood chips are usually nicely stacked. Either that's not Hollywood or it's hard to see out of that mask. I love it.
I mean, there's a lot of possibilities there. Death Eater has bet $22 with his overpair, and that's going to be enough to take this pot down. Congratulations. Do we have any more riddles coming? It's been a while since we've had a riddle. Torture You joins us. What's up, buddy? I think you've actually been in there a while, but I didn't say hi. How are you doing? What's up?
Sourpuss.
We got Spider-Man hanging out. Hey, come in here. Come in here for a second. Let's see this. Everyone dressed up as villains.
Put it up.
Okay. He's gonna get in full costume, but everyone dressed up as villains.
Even our production team.
And our production team came in as heroes.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Some exciting news coming up. It's not 100% yet, but it's probably going to happen. Beginning of the year,
99%,
90% maybe. Right now, there's still a chance it's not going to go, but I plan on beginning of the year bringing a VIP big game night stream to Friday nights.
Ooh, what do you guys think about that?
There's a strong possibility we'll be streaming 100, 200 limits, our 20, 40 Omahas, our 5, 10, 20 no limits on Friday nights.
Solid.
So looking forward to it.
What's up, guys?
What's up? Here is.
Oh my God, hey,
this
Spidey!
is an awesome Spider-Man costume. This is like before Iron Man gives him his great costume.
This is great.
What's up? Spider-Man,
He actually took it away from me.
What a jerk. This is great.
Sucks.
Can you see anything out of here?
Ow. Don't tap the glass. We just went over
That was rule number one.
Just
What's up,
over that.
Spider-Man in the house, and who's running the show if you're here?
I don't know.
All right, well, you better
So we don't know who's running the hell or the show. Fantastic.
So there's some serious problems going on tonight.
Make sure you do all your homework there, tweener.
All right. See you guys.
Awesome. A little cameo from Spider-Man. A little Easter egg for those viewers.
That's just how we do it on Stones Live. I mean, you think it just ends right here?
Yeah.
Guys, come on down. The whole room's filled.
It's a good time. And while we were doing all that, Hannibal stole a pot from Death Eater.
Classic.
Pocket nines. We're seeing a lot of this, and I don't know if this is a typical 1-2 thing. Master C wants to know why Spider-Man was talking like Batman. Shh. Just you shut your mouth.
He actually wasn't using his voice changer today. Well, puberty hit Spider-Man at a really weird time for him. It was in between movies, so he's actually filming the sequel already, and he's going to sound like that. You never know, you know? When you have a loyalty Twitch viewer game, I think this has been something that's been talked about before.
Who is Rob Malt? Why isn't he in here?
That's a great question.
Rob Malt, get down here. Get in the game.
He's like, anytime you're in, it's a loyal Twitch viewer.
You know, one thing that has been talked about a lot that I'm all for, is Live at the Bike versus Stones game.
Great.
Right? I would love to make that happen.
Simulcast, host each other's stuff.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
absolutely.
Let's do
I
it.
think it would be a lot of fun.
I'm a fan.
If you I know we got some Live at the Bike guys in the chat room. Feel free to clip that out and send it over to whoever's in charge over there, because I'm all about it. I would make it happen in a heartbeat.
All right, so check this out here. Wow, for the name like Queen of Hearts, she definitely can't summon that flush draw.
Oh, she was trying though.
This is rigged.
She definitely was trying.
Absolutely rigged.
The Brock makes a great point. If it was a viewers game, who would watch?
Ah.
They'd all be playing.
All the players would watch. Duh.
As if though we only had 9 viewers.
True.
Rana Baja Wall says the Stones players are too good.
Wow.
Is that I don't know the skill level. I mean, I tune in to Live at the Bike from time to time just to kind of check in on them. I don't think I've actually sat through and like assessed the skill of the player.
I think it's just a matter of bridging the 5-6 hour driving distance between the two.
Well, I think to make it fair, you have one game there and one game here. You do like a
Absolutely.
series, right?
Yeah.
Canadian Shooter joins us in the chat room.
Wow, nice. Canadian Shooter in the house.
Actually, Canadian Shooter, you weren't here earlier when I notified everyone. This is the one day a year that I'm very excited I don't have to dress up. I can just come as me.
True.
Canadian Shooter, very excited just in the past year because Canada finally has electricity. And you went up there and actually verified that.
I did.
Very cool. Welcome to the developed world, Canada.
Just in case, I actually brought a 120-mile extension cord. Just if I had to plug it in the U.S.
He's a thinker.
And go in.
He is a thinker.
I mean, you know what I mean?
Look at this three-way action. Joker right now with the best of it.
Joker with a couple of jokers.
I like it.
Whiff City, but still in the lead. My boy.
Very nice.
My boy, indeed.
Joker has the best of it right now. Let's see if anyone's going to try and take it away from him. Our server/bartender extraordinaire doing a buzz by the booth. That's Brittany. If you haven't come down here and had her make you an old-fashioned yet, she makes the best old-fashioned I've ever had.
Yep.
That's what we should have after the stream.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Deal.
Done.
Absolutely. You know the funny thing I love about Brittany is that you can order drinks from her one night and then come back in here 6 months later and she'll just know your drink.
Yeah.
She'll be like, oh, you want the yada 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 with this?
You don't know this, or maybe you do know this because you do have a number to order as an employee, right?
Yes.
She will remember your number.
Wow.
So when the employees come up and we get our employee discount on the food, and every other server will be like, oh, what's your number again? And she doesn't ask, she just knows.
Yeah.
And pretty spectacular.
Well, unfortunately, she actually
always
asked
with a smile.
for my number earlier, but I just put in ha, ha, ha.
Well, because
ha.
Harley would kill her.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I can't give her my real number.
Yeah, that's no good. No
My
bueno.
digits are reserved.
Rob Malt says, worst time for a commercially missed Live at the Bike versus Stones. We were just floating the idea. I said, hey, if any of our Live at the Bike guys are watching, feel free to clip this out, send it over to the Live at the Bike guys. We are 100% open to doing a Stones Live versus Live at the Bike game. I think that would be just exciting. And you know what?
Orgasmic.
I'm not worried about the Live at the Bike guys being too conservative, because once we get Veronica in the mix, everyone's going to be so shit-faced that they're going to be playing crazy anyways.
I got news for you. When you throw Veronica in the mix, nobody's conservative.
Right.
End of story. Take that as you will.
And Veronica would definitely would be a part of that.
So Death Eater absolutely hating this flop here. Flops top trips with the best kicker. Joker flops a small piece, but he does bank that 3. Everybody checks over to my boy, the
Ouch.
Joker.
Oh, he's betting into it as well. Pull back, buddy. Pull back.
She's like Rain Man. She's like Rain Woe Man.
definitely not Rain. Definitely not.
Harlan versus
Rain,
Rayleigh Iran. Yeah, I don't even know. That'd be like a battle of the rangeless beasts. Every board that comes out Queen Deuce, you never know.
Joker needs to go away.
Joker will figure this out here.
Yeah.
Death's gonna fire. Joker's probably gonna fire one more shot. Oh,
Well,
no,
Death's getting tricky. He's
does
trying
check.
to lure him in and do some bluff. He's hoping Joker will spaz.
And now Death has to fire on the river. He's going to go for some blood.
Okay,
here.
do you fire here, or do you hope that Joker bluffs?
No, if you're Death, you have to fire her. You have to exploit and get your one chance at value. This is your one chance at value. Because you check and Joker snap checks behind you, you just lost even the chance of getting an extra $5.
But
I mean,
maybe he bet too big. 25? I don't know. But Joker's looking at this and he's like, he's thinking it through.
You can't put him on running spades of any sort. And what are you going to put him on calling with the flop? The flop is such a dry draw board. I mean, what's he calling? Queen, queen, three. He's either got a 3 or he's got a queen. Or he's got a medium
He's going to
pair.
put the money in. He's going to see.
He's going to look him up. Joker's going to keep him honest.
Now, okay.
We rob so many banks, it really doesn't matter. We have so much money.
I think that, like, as a viewer, when you can see the cards, of course, and so all the decisions are so much easier. But sitting in Joker's seat, I actually don't hate his call, because there's a lot of situations there where Death Eater just absolutely has nothing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And as that sentence comes out of my mouth, I realize how cool it is. There's just a lot of situations where Death Eater has nothing.
Nothing.
So I don't hate Joker's call there, but of course, Death Eater just happened to flop gold. 3 queens.
So Rob Mald here says, I'm planning to coming out to Stones spring or summer next time to play on the stream. We will get you that contact information in the chat there. You definitely want to contact this man. Just send him a nice nude pic and he'll make sure you get on the stream. But make sure you send it like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Just keep in mind, guys, all nude pics will be posted to Justin Kelly's Facebook account. So that's how we're doing that now.
You know, I like that guy. I think he'd allow it. Until Facebook pulled it off. You know, I'm not exactly sure when the players showed up. You don't tell villains when to show up.
Right.
They show up when they want to get here.
And they really did. They all came late.
Ew.
Oh my god. So sorry.
As always, I love the chat room. I feel like I come here, I'm supposed to be entertaining them, but they actually end up entertaining me.
Chat's a good peeps.
Yeah.
We know this. All right, Queen 9 Deuce, Super Rainbow board. Top pair from on board the Joker.
Joker may be a little vindication here.
It's a solid grip on this hand. He's got kicker performance issues, but we'll see how it goes.
You know they have pills for that.
That's what I hear.
I don't know if you guys notice over there in seat 9 in front of Ragna, he has one of our very limited edition Stones card protectors. You can't even buy those. You have to win a tournament or win any promotion in the room and you get one.
Nice.
Yeah. Do you have yours yet?
I do.
Nice.
I do. I actually also purchased one off someone else.
Ooh. All right, Reverse Flash and Joker going heads up now, both with a little piece of this, and the turn is going to be a 10. Joker's firing again, and why not? Why wouldn't he? Joker takes it down, a little bit of a rebate for him.
You know, I gotta get Spider-Man in here, man. I think he stole the power cord to my laptop. Oh, there it is. I got it.
Why would Spider-Man do that?
Oh, I don't ask questions. He's got so many little gadgets and crap. He's always stealing my inverters and whatnot. Where does he get all those wonderful toys? Once again, you guys are watching Stones Live, the All Hallows Eve Villains game. It's a 1-2, capped at $200 max buy-in this evening. Make sure you go ahead and click that heart and follow us. We're here every Monday and Wednesdays, and if we have our way, so help me God, maybe even Fridays. So help me God. See how I said that next to this guy? What a needle. What a needle.
I was ignoring him. God's usually standing on the other shoulder.
Dude, God's got to go eat your water in Hawaiian, man. That's how we get hyphy. Cheap bar tabs. All right, Jack 7-8 here, couple of spades. We got straight draws for Ragna. Bottom pair for
Joker's livening up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Master C in the house. Again, taking a look at stack sizes, our Resident Evil Stormtrooper is up close to 400. Reverse flash on the bottom at about 25 bucks.
Hey, we got a new riddle.
Oh, same one.
Oh, that's the same one.
Right,
What's going on here?
We're flicking through them. Hold up. Our Riddler is hammered drunk right now. And that happens if you come to Stones.
All right, maybe we're going to get that in a second.
When's the next big tournament coming up here at Stones, buddy?
We're going to talk about that in a couple minutes. We're going to stick a little thing up on the screen for you, and we'll walk you guys through it.
I'm listening.
Riddle me this.
Riddle.
I'm brown. I have a tail. No legs. What am I?
All right,
All right.
the flop. Check this out. 10-9 deuce, couple of diamonds here. Top pair for Stormtrooper
Wow.
and Reverse Flash. Reverse Flash might be looking to get it in, and Stormtrooper's like, get it in, I dare you.
Dominated, too. Brutal.
The Riddler, also known as the Candyman, passing out the goodies.
I know. Why didn't we get
Maybe
any
that's
candy
how
in
his
here?
kings were good earlier the first time, because he's got a second one of King's bag.
Like knowledge.
Wait a minute. I don't know how we're not getting any candy.
I mean, it could be a.
Yeah, roofies to the booth, please, immediately.
Always be a monkey with no legs or arms.
Ace on the turn. Changes nothing. Still battle of the kickers. Reverse flash. Looking for some sort of board pair for a chop or a jack to take it down.
I have a bunch. I used to have a bunch. I don't remember.
Look at that. A jack was folded, as was a couple of nines and deuce for board pair outs.
This is just an unfortunate situation for Reverse Flash. I was thinking the ace might save him a couple bucks, but he's just going to go with it, and he is totally dominated. For that amount, like there's nowhere that the Stormtrooper would go anyways, so.
And reverse flash. Sticking it in
He does have a few potential outs. He can chop with an ace. He can hit a 10, or actually can chop with a 9.
I don't know what that is. What
It looks like a note. It looks like a note for us.
We're putting in notes? I am thoroughly confused.
We're running it twice. Okay.
Oh, he just points. I love it.
That's great.
All right. 3, Brick City. Stormtrooper holds.
Oh, okay.
Chop.
He is going to chop it up with the run twice. Very nice.
Wow.
Run twice. Very nice.
Torture You
Stones
says
Live.
they need to have a turning like the tricycle race in Revenge of the Nerds. After every hand, somebody has to shotgun the beer until the last one standing wins. Oh wait, they already did that on the vloggers stream. That was pretty solid.
So there it is, guys. That is the next big tournament coming to Stones. I am really excited about this one, and we're going to talk about it real quick. It is a $100,000 guaranteed tournament, 7 entry flights, and 5 of the entry flights are $120, 10,000 chips, 10% go to day 2. 2 of the entry flights are $240, 20,000 chips, 20% progress, and there's a direct day 2 buy-in option for $900. My favorite thing about the Quantum, you qualify, you get paid $250 up front that day, that moment.
And
If
the
you
buy-in, so you
qualify-
double your buy-in already.
Yeah.
Okay.
You qualify a second time, $900. A third time, $900 again.
Oh my God.
Every additional qualification, you get paid $900 right there. Plus, if you just don't want to bother with any of this qualifying, you don't have time for it, $900 buy-in direct to day 2 gets you 100,000 in chips, which is the chip average on day 2.
Well, that's perfect because I'm really busy building my criminal empire, and I don't have time to just grind all this crap. I'm just gonna come in and kill people.
I've already had a couple people said, hey, I don't even want to do any of these little flights in the beginning. I'm just going to come in on day 2.
Sounds good to me.
I'll see why not. So a
Come in
lot
on
of fun.
day 2 and rob everybody from day 1.
That's November 14th to November 19th, and the final table will be on the 19th. And guess who's doing commentary?
Tell me.
It's going to be the Lon McCarran and Michael Long car show. Lon and Lon.
Oh, wow, Lon
We
and
got
Lon.
JK squared, and now we
Lon
got
squared?
Lon and Lon squared.
Just
yeah.
Lon squared, dude.
Lon squared.
Wow, strong.
So don't miss that,
And then you were
guys.
telling me
It's
about the
gonna be
other
a
guy who
blast.
wants to mow your mom's lawn.
He's actually
How many lawns are in
gonna
this?
mow the lawns.
Wow, wow. Bold strategy. off. Reverse Flash getting it in here with top pair.
Is Joker gonna call with a gut shot? He is. He's like, what the hell?
Laughable draw, and that's
what the
funny
hell?
enough for my boy the Joker. Here goes the 10. You know he's gonna bink it.
Boom.
Oh.
All right, we thought
Brick
so.
City, Running Hearts. No good.
All right, guys, you are watching the Villains game on Stones Live Poker. It's a 1-2 no limit, low stakes, and we like to do different things once in a while. Do a low stake game, do a high stake game.
Well, like you said, it's realistic. It's the one that you don't need a giant bankroll to come in here. If you're playing poker at home or with some friends at the monthly game with the fellas, where you guys sit around and have a stoke and play for $10, come in here and play this. Give it a shot.
And it's great. You can come in here and get all of our wonderful drink and food specials too. Is this a new riddle? The more there is, the less you. I thought we were gonna do it together.
The more
there is, the less you see. What could it be? Oh, these are tough.
It is.
I don't know. What's our chat room think? The more there is, the less you see. What could it be?
Fog.
That's a pretty good answer.
And funny thing is, right as I was saying that, I'm reading the Brock's answer, and I'm like, damn it. The darkness could be a strong one as well.
Yeah, darkness is good too.
I like this. Now, keep in mind, guys, this is Stones Live, but all riddles brought to you by the Riddler in C3.
That makes sense.
I mean, it's only logical.
Honestly, I thought you were going to be the Riddler.
My chapstick. Oh, my chipstick.
Chipstack, buddy.
I was thinking about you.
I know what you were thinking.
I don't know.
Couple deuces on board, couple hearts. Nothing really for anyone. Ace-9 still out in front for the Joker.
Cellulite.
Thank you.
Strong.
Okay.
Strong. The Riddler.
Oh, the Riddler is delivering
The
candy.
Candy Man. I want to be surprised. Good.
Riddle me this.
Oh, yes.
You can riddle me sweet tarts anytime.
Hey, get down here so they get a better look at your costume here.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Are you having a good time? Are you enjoying
Having
the game?
a blast.
Awesome.
Getting rivered, but Riddler always loses.
Well, you should already know that kings never do good on swords.
I've heard that.
This is just for fun. We're going to get the big black bat after this. We're going to get him.
Who's afraid of the big black bats?
Don't kill him, otherwise he won't learn nothing.
Look at this is skull and bone sweet tarts. This was actually made in my home.
Wow. Well, these sweet tarts taste like hell.
Yes.
That's amazing. Ooh, excellent. Shake that Laffy Taffy. That's it. That's my one joke. The Riddler in two places at once. Magic. Ah, the Riddler. 8-finger. Well played, my friend. Well played. Look out for razor blades in the can. Riddle me this. Did you get the poison candy that I gave you?
Look, no artificial flavors. It's made of real skulls and bones.
And kings again for the Riddler.
Wow.
This is the third time Riddler has
Well,
woken
might
up
have had
Kings
some
tonight.
foreshadowing with what he just said when he was in here too.
Let's see. He did bring in King's bag full of candy. Ragnar versus the Riddler. Oh, check this out. Now, Ragnar does bink a piece of it. He does hit the jack.
Every time the ace comes.
That's how you know he's got kings. Check, check. Boom, another 9. Pairs the board. Ragnar might think he's looking good here, and he's going to exploit and bet 33 in the pot. Ragnar fires. Quick call from the Riddler.
Riddler's hand is good.
And check. Flip them king. Shake them dreads. That's good. We need some rack attacks and pot bombs. I actually like calling it a pot bomb rather than a bomb pot.
Pot bomb.
I actually like that. I dig on that.
That's a whole different kind of business, guys.
A pot bomb. Boom. Everybody high. Nailed it. I like it.
The more there is, the less you see. What could it be? I'm gonna go with darkness. I like the darkness. I think that's the answer.
I said fog. And I'm sticking. Oh, it is darkness,
Yeah.
you
Had to be.
guys. You guys are too good. guys are
Rob
too
Malt
good.
says it's a new record. King won.
It's only won twice
Keeps winning.
tonight. It's won twice.
It's more than normal, but it is a 1-2 game, guys.
More
Whole different thing.
than normal indeed.
So when you fold those pocket aces,
Sort around my pills a little bit here. I.e. my sweet tart.
They do look like pills.
Master C in the house. Thanks for joining us, buddy. See you soon. Hannibal under the gun here with Ace Jack makes it 10 to go. And everybody seems to be running for the hills. Oh, yeah. Except my boy Joker, because he's got AJ, baby. Anytime he's got a J in his hand, you know he's got to play it, right? It's just like standard. That's in the Joker handbook. We all have to read it and sign the little like petition thing. It's included. All right, here. He's going to check over to Hannibal, who checks as well. Now, both players like this turn. Gives them a bit of a redraw here to a gutter. And both players are kind of hoping for either an ace or 10, a 10 ideally. Non-diamond 10 would give each player the nuts.
Hannibal's been willing to bet in these spots in the past, but not this time.
Not now. Both players with the nut no pair. And he's like, you play that cheese?
Yeah.
You play that cheese?
I was waiting for that laugh. Yep, we got the same hand.
Look how nice Hannibals and Jokers get along. See, that not all villains are bad.
They're cut from the same cloth, yeah.
Hannibal eats people. The Joker really only eats bats. You know?
I think the Joker would eat a person.
You don't know me, bro. You don't know me.
I know your type.
No, you don't. I love it. You can see the Joker's balling. As he gets his tab, you can see the receipts like this long. Love it. Jokers know how to party, guys.
This game is fun. The action is good. If you remember last year, like, players were busting out. I actually had to go out there and dump $200 into the game to keep it going.
I do remember that, and you did that really quickly. That was very nice of you.
Well, that's what pocket jacks will do.
Should have been the Joker. Jacks are good for us. Speaking of the Joker, he pops it up with ace-10. Reverse flash is going to come along here with king-queen suited. Queen of Hearts is like, I'm getting some decent value, but no. Nope, she is going to elect to let it go. Ace 8-5 here, couple of spades.
That should seal the deal pretty quick.
Yeah, Joker binks his ace and just, you know, puts a solid clinch hold on his hand. Looks like Joker's firing 20. And reverse flash is doing the reverse call known as a fold.
And poker's that easy, guys.
Bet it and win it. Rob Malt, when am I playing again? I play all the time. When am I playing on the stream? It's a great question. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at the...
Veronica and Friends?
Is that the... But that's
it's Omaha?
Yeah,
you don't play Omaha?
No. As much as I am the Joker and I have this ha-ha-ha tattoo on my neck, that's pretty much me when I play Omaha. It's just all the ha's. All the ha-ha-ha's.
I'm pretty sure you're definitely invited to the game then.
I bet you I am. But I will play soon enough. Actually, you know what, I'll tell you what. I will final table... what's the big tournament? The Quantum? You'll see me on that. And I'll probably... When I final table, I'll dress up as a Joker again. How's that?
Fair.
Deal.
You heard it here. It's Verbal's binding.
Mm-hmm. Joker with ace king. Pops to 8, everybody comes along. Another 3 players. Queen 9-4, couple of hearts on the flop here. Riddler binks top 2 pair. Joker with nothing but a couple of overs and a runner flush draw.
I like the check.
Reverse flush as a straight draw. Now look, diamond.
Now there's
on
the problem
turn.
with it.
Absolutely. Now all of a sudden, you actually gave Hannibal a weird, awkward low ball straight draw, but you also gave Joker a monster 2 over with nut flush draw. And let's see, yeah, that's going to be a quick call from Joker. Wasted no time there. The problem is reverse flush has no chips to even go fishing here.
7 diamonds remaining in the deck, and that's one of them.
Gets it. Where's the queen or 9 of diamonds for a train wreck? This is rough here. He fires 20.
Riddler's not slowing down.
I think this might have been what Riddler was talking about here. When I'm not busy getting rivered.
But here's the thing, I mean, the raise makes the draw coming obvious, so I don't think Riddler calls here.
He knows. He knows.
Or the crying call.
Well, he's thinking, he's hoping queen deuce, something like that is what he's hoping. But you got to remember, with Joker's raise pre-flop, I mean, he's never raising with any sort of weird 2 mid pair. He's not raising really with a 3-5. He's not raising with a queen deuce, 4-6, 4 deuce, 6 deuce. At that point, you either got to put him on like hitting a weird set or something like he had there. Just a monster hand with some diamonds and gets it.
You know who Death Eater's costume reminds me of? Are you a Game of Thrones fan?
Of course.
The yeah, like who is it, right? You know the ones in the Queen of Dragons city across the sea, like the guys, the harpies, are they called? Yeah. Doesn't he kind of look like that a little too?
He does.
Oh my God! Can you believe we have to wait an entire year for the final season?
Is that how long it is?
So sad. And Walking Dead is just not cutting it this season. Really lame so far.
Yeah, not a fan?
Oh, I love Walking Dead.
We had so many shots at Negan, just couldn't seal the deal.
These last 2 seasons of like, I've been kind of like, what are you guys doing? It was so great for so long. Yeah. Ari Cash 06, thank you for the help. Sons of the Harpy is who I was thinking of. Yeah, those fun characters. Well, she just makes them her little bee, right?
Absolutely. Oh, look at the Riddler getting some back here. Jack 7, lots of jacks for Riddler.
I knew he was due.
Everybody else in with City.
This is an unfortunate thing about flopping this big, though. It's hard to get action. Death Eater's going to bet out anyways. Put a little $8 feeler bet. Yeah, Torture You says that Walking Dead died with Glenn for him, and I think a lot of people felt that way.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a show about a zombie apocalypse. Like, you gotta kill some main characters once in a while.
It's true. I think if you end up killing Rick and/or his son, I think you're gonna lose. You're gonna piss off a lot of viewers.
Or Daryl.
Sure. Or Daryl. Yeah.
You kill Daryl when the show ends. That's it.
Yep.
That's the last one because no one's watching after that. I was reading a story where the creator of Walking Dead said that killing Rick is not off the table.
Well, I mean, let's face it, guys. I mean, so Torture You says, I remember when The Walking Dead was about, Walking Dead. Now it's a bit of a soap opera. I think it's actually, I mean, as much as you love it or hate it, I think it's actually getting into essentially what would happen. So in the beginning of the zombie apocalypse, everybody dead, everybody dies, it's all the zombies are the big guys, but then eventually you will get these factions rising to power who basically want to take over the world.
Right.
And so, yeah, I mean, this is what's going to happen. I'm taking over Costco. Just come and hang out. We can party, guys. For at least like a month or two till everything runs out.
Not looking like good news for Poison Ivy. She's over there checking out the game. No seats open. We really wanted to get her in there.
I think everybody on the stream wanted to get her in there for sure. All right, so Joker here with a fun hand, raising to 5. Ragnar makes the call. My man, Joker flopping open-ended with a flush draw, and Ragnar getting a big piece of it too. Top pair, top.
It goes
bigger.
check, really?
Wow, checking it down, being nice. Oftentimes my boy Joker is not that nice. Ragnar got off real lucky there. My Joker must have taken a Xanax.
Joker loves the check down because he's on a draw.
I think given the proper betting size, I think my boy Joker could have gotten Ragnar to, go back to his Viking ship on that one.
You think so with top?
You could have.
Oh, a new one. I'm brown, have a tail and head, and no legs. What am I?
A poop. Maybe just my poop. You know what? Never mind.
I think you're right. And I hear laughter from back there, so I think you hit it.
Just going for it. Giving it a shot.
What else could it be?
I have a tail and a head. I know it could be like a penny, like a copper penny. That's kind of brown.
It's not brown.
Brownish.
Nail on the turtle head there.
Oh, the nail on the turtle head.
We have
poking
confirmation.
out.
Nail on the turtle head.
Lots. Okay, so I mean, guys, we're all on the same point here. Everybody in here is basically saying a poop or a penny. Well, Lorson says a brown snake, which in my opinion, I'm still going to just turn that into the word poop. We're going to go with it. Shout out to his boy Kid Dagger. What's going on? MegaCon in the house. Dragon Dildy Zero. What's going on? Ragnar with 6 deuce popping to 16 Joker with a mystery hand here. 8, 10, 5 on the board.
Joker and Ragnar playing a lot of pots.
Yeah. No check down this time.
Wow, Ragnar's bet was 6 deuce, huh?
Look at that classic Joker smile there. Looks like he has his cards on the reader, pretty close to it.
Oh, whatever Joker has, it's worth seeing another card.
So we got a little bit of a mix-up. Ragnar actually has 7 deuce in this hand.
Oh.
Oh, Ragnar actually has 7 deuce here.
That
Do we know
really
what Joker
doesn't change
has?
much.
Do we know what Joker has? Okay. But yeah, 7 deuce doesn't really change anything here. Either way, Ragnar binks a deuce on the river.
So we got some questions about who Ragnar is in the chat room. Ragnar is from the show Vikings. You look it up and see how
Yeah, we're
close he
checking,
is.
yeah.
I know that 6 was supposed to be one of
He did pretty good.
Joker's cards.
Yeah. So I think we just have to add the R to Ragnar's name.
Oh, Ragnar should have an R on the end. It's Ragnar.
It's true.
That's okay. No one knew who
That's
he was
actually
anyways.
that's actually Ragnar's stepbrother, Ragnar.
Oh,
A little rough around the edges, but good dude.
another quick shout out to all our viewers. Thank you for joining us tonight for the Villains game on Stones Live. Happy Halloween to everyone. Please make sure you click the little heart on top of the screen and follow our channel. We appreciate you being a part of our family. And don't forget, we archive all of our videos for you, and Stones Live is absolutely free on Twitch and YouTube. You can check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/StonesLivePoker. So everything from day one up until today is here. All of our content is rolled over to YouTube 24 hours after we air.
Sweet. Who does all that footwork?
It is a penny.
It must be you, Satan.
It is. You know what? That doesn't make any sense. Not all pennies are brown, but all poops are brown.
I went with poop.
I mean, yeah, obviously.
Just saying. So this looks like a bomb pot potential here. Is this bomb pot? Yep, new dealer bomb pot,
It sure
guys.
is.
Check this out. So Hannibal here is banking the 10 along with Cruella DeVille. Nobody I can see with a 9.
The camera was off.
Getting crazy over there. Sacramento Brown Penny, your newest Urban Dictionary. Oh, no. All right.
Submit it, guys. Did you know you can submit your own Urban Dictionary word?
Submit some fun Sacramento ones, guys. Then tell us about them, and we will get them on the next JK Squared
This,
show.
2 9s and no one with a 9, but Hannibal does have a 10. So does Cruella DeVille. Hannibal's is better. Oh, wow.
Boom, and that's how you solve your kicker issues right there.
That'll do it.
Cruella and Hannibal now both with full houses.
And we're still getting checks. Are they scared of a 9?
Sacramento Boom Dingler. Oh, God.
What?
I don't even know, but I'm in. All right, and look at this Battle of the Hearts. Joker and Hannibal all in each other's way there with hearts. Nobody had anything. Hannibal and Cruella are going to chop this pot pending any hiccups here. Gets it. Oh, there it is. Flips it. And like we thought, Hannibal and Cruella with the chop.
Pocket Apes chimes into the chat room. Not all poops are brown. I had a feeling I was going to get called out on that one.
True.
I've seen green ones too.
Yeah. All right. Hit me hard and I will crack. That won't stop me from staring back. What am I?
Staring back.
Hit me hard and I will crack, but that won't stop me from staring back. A peephole? A wall? I'm so confused.
A mirror?
Yeah, mirror sounds good. And I know, it's funny because right as one of us like pretty much bangs the answer, right in here, Whopper's like, mirror.
Ex-wife.
Oh, yeah. Canadian shooter with the
I love
ex-wife.
it. Rick and Barso, an egg. Yeah, when I heard crack, I thought egg, but then staring back. It's got to be a mirror. I hate that this is making my brain work. I was just kind of hoping to tune out tonight.
Too much.
Right?
Too much brain working.
So he was gone for bomb home, so like, we all had to make up your deficit here. And so he was like, okay, well I'm here now, I have a hand. He's like, yeah, here's the makeup man where I...
That's an actual riddle by the Riddler from the Batman video game. I love it.
Is it really?
Yeah, absolutely. Not surprised. Love it.
Rick and Barso says the yolk.
Generally speaking, in a lot of the newer Batman games, the Riddler is voiced by... Who knows it? Do you know it? Chime it in the chat if you know who he's voiced by without looking it up, you cheaters.
They're going to cheat.
I know you're going to cheat.
You guys are going to cheat. You always do.
You will, but it is interesting. And if you think about it, when you listen to the voice and you put it together, you're like, it makes so much sense. You'll see.
I know, I don't know if there's any Destiny players in the chat room. Do you ever play Destiny?
I do not, unfortunately.
The ghost in the first and second versions of Destiny, there's a little robot ghost that sits on your shoulder and like guides you through, was actually voiced by Peter Dinklage.
Oh yeah.
And it was really cool because I didn't know at first, but afterwards when I realized they were putting in like little person jokes in there, and like things that he would say would be like little LP jokes, which I thought was kind of clever, being that, you know, he's on the shorter side.
I like it. I like it. Somebody guessed Jim Carrey. No, actually, believe it or not, it is
It would be cool if it was Jim Carrey.
Mark Hamill.
Oh.
Mark Hamill does.
He does a lot of voiceover.
A lot of voice work, and he is a perfectly great creepy Joker voice. Death Eater here with Queens, raises to 10. Everybody wants a piece. Of course, King High flops. Ragnar connects. There you go. Pocket Abe's chiming in. He knows it. Mark Hamill in the house. It's funny. Before somebody told me that, I was actually listening to the voice, and then they told me that as I was listening to it, and I was like, wow, that makes a lot of sense. All right, Reverse Flash getting it in here with his flush draw. Looks like the Joker and Ragnar are going to come along here. Brick on the turn. Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Check that out. 2 pair for Joker on the river. Not enough. But Joker's going to go for some side pot action. Ragnar gets away. Reverse Flash tables the flush. Says,
sorry, Reverse Flash.
Pay me my money. Pay me my money.
And yeah, pour that wine, buddy.
Getting it.
That's why I was like, oh, we're betting. Okay, I let it bet.
Stormtrooper, resident Stormtrooper here, still at the top of the pay scale here, around $350. And after that potty scoop, reverse flash back up to about that $100 rebuy range he was in there, $98.
So I want to talk to Rob Malt. He says the Stones Live should have a New Year's Eve game. What would that be?
That's a great question. I don't know. What, are we streaming directly at midnight? I mean, how's that work?
Yeah. What's your idea? Let us know. I mean, I'm open to good ideas.
To make the stream coincide and the celebrations at midnight at the same time, we have to have them do like a pre-celebration exactly 20 minutes earlier when it's actual midnight here.
Oh yeah, I think like Veronica would need to be involved.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
Anything with drinking, it's got to be Veronica involved.
Yeah, hammered drunk.
You know, Veronica stopping drinking would be like Snoop Dogg stopping smoking weed.
Please, are you kidding me? No way. That doesn't happen. I'm just saying right now, if you bring Snoop Dogg and you invite him to like your Thanksgiving dinner, I'm just telling you, any dish he brings, it's got weed in it. End of story. There's like that. It's not open for discussion. I've seen this Martha Stewart cooking show. All right, Ace 10-9 here on the board. Joker connects.
I like our little side adventure there.
It's true, man. Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg, whoever gave them their own show, genius. So I wonder if the reverse flash drinks enough if he's running hella fast and just like forgets to turn and hits a wall or something. No, he metabolizes stuff.
Is
really
he
fast.
just as fast as Flash? Does he have all the same powers? He's just evil?
Pretty much.
It's kind of an unthoughtful name then.
All right, Ace 10-9, 7 makes on the turn. Jokers, Ace, and 9 way so out in front here. Stormtrooper misses everything. Joker will take this one down.
Let's see, did Rob Malt ever answer us what we would do?
Wait, are you
Hey, Queen, I ran into the future.
I don't know, I mean, what could you do? What would be a special thing?
I did.
Come up with something, I'm sure.
$2,018 pot splasher at midnight.
Yeah, dude, do it. Well,
Let's start the game at noon.
Then you know Harlan will be in it for sure.
Or make it like a marathon game, like start the game at midnight the night before, let people sign up for the list, and at midnight there's going to be a $2,018 pot splasher. Whoever can marathon it, if you're on the list, get called, you can get in.
Wow.
What do you think?
I like it. That's intense.
Yeah.
But it's got to be like some 24-hour like.
Yeah. Start it like the night before at midnight.
Yeah.
And then let the list run. As people get out, the next person gets called for it.
Over
and
under
then whoever
on how
happens
many,
to be in.
Yeah. Over under on how many players are like sleeping at the table or like napping in their car for like 20 minutes at a time.
It would be a pretty crazy promotion then just stream like the last 2 hours of it.
Yeah.
As people are just like have been there 24 hours. They're all delirious.
They're on the end of a bender.
You got to stay bought in, right?
Yeah,
you have to have at least the minimum buy-in on the table.
Every time, yeah.
I like that idea.
And then when you run the promo, they have to have at least a minimum buy-in in front of them.
Oh,
Because
okay.
they can't just be stacked down to like $5.
So we're gonna make it like a 5-10, right?
Yeah. Minimum buy-in.
But that's the thing. 5-10 players can play these marathon sessions. I've seen them do it a million times. They'll come in here and they'll sit for 30 hours.
And now we're gonna do it 1,000,001. That's gonna be awesome.
Are we showing our age with that one? Are we aging ourselves with that one?
You remember some of the PSAs?
$2,018 buy-in sit and go. Good idea. Keep the ideas coming, guys. If we work one that we like, we'll do it.
And round in some payouts, so all the payouts have $18 now.
Yeah, that will be great. The cage will really like it.
There you have it.
Just like you would. Nobody knows who kept.
All right, the Queen of Hearts here with everything but the Queen of Hearts. Jack 10 suited, she's coming along.
Joker, Ace-9 pumping it up. $20 with Ace-9 suited.
Well, last time I treated him well, he flopped 2 pair.
And here's your flop, guys. It misses everyone. Whiff City, population U.
Population Joker says, I'll rep that. I'll rep my master spot in Whiff City. It's good.
Easy game, guys. It is a mirror. Finally, I got one.
Nailed it.
So proud of myself.
Live 5. Live 5.
Snap call by the Joker. Did you see that? Almost
Yeah.
beating Cruella to the pot. You're going to lose all the money for that puppy chow. You better be careful. Ragnar is coming in here with some 8s.
Figures, man. First class can't even beat Batman. What the fuck?
Does Stones play a heads-up tournament or game? No.
No.
Quick and easy answer to that. But we haven't had it yet. I am, however, developing a concept for a heads-up tournament, but it's a little bit of a twist on a heads-up tournament. So stay tuned. Might be doing something towards the middle of next year.
I like it. King Jack 4, couple of diamonds out there. Joker binks his Jack, which is currently the best of it. Everybody checks over to Ragnar, who was our original pre-flop aggressor.
He's going to take a stab with 8s and get an answer there. It's coming along.
Joker says, I call.
Heads up.
9 on the turn now gives Joker a straight out as well if a queen peels.
Really slim pickings here. I need an 8 on the river for Ragnar to pull ahead, and that's not going to happen. Torture you, no, I did not see your tourney format. Put it in again.
He's nice. It says a timed tournament, turbo or hyper format that ends at midnight, countdown, and everyone remaining rings in the new year with their first cash. It'll be fun.
Keep them coming, guys.
Yeah.
Keep them coming. Did the Joker say the Riddler was played by Mark Hamill? Riddler was played by Wally Winger in the Batman.
Yeah, no,
games.
the Joker was played by Mark Hamill in the Batman games.
Joker was Hamill. Riddler was someone else. Okay.
Yeah, Wally
Maybe
Winger,
we accidentally said.
Obviously, I have multiple Jokers on the brain right now.
Right.
I mean, you know, I could have said Riddler, I don't know. But either way, yes, it was the Joker. He does a fantastic creepy Joker voice. Clearly, he uses the Force.
Yeah, I would love to talk about the heads up tournament that I'm developing, but my fear right now is that someone would snag it. It's actually a pretty unique concept. I will tell you off the stream and see what you think of it, though.
Yeah, everybody's naked, right?
Duh.
I'm in. What's her name?
That would be the problem with that format is most players are guys.
Harley Quinn, earmuff it for me. Hannibal here with Queen 10 from the hijack makes it 13 to go. Reverse flash makes the call from the cutoff. Death Eater's coming along. Last but not least on Ragnar. Letting it go. Boom. 4-4 Jack. Death Eater connects with his Jack. And Death Eater checks over to Hannibal, who fires. He was our original aggressor. Reverse flash buys it. He gets out of the way. Now we've seen Death Eater. This has been his MO tonight. When he flops, I believe what he thinks is the best hand. He's been check calling. We saw him do it earlier with trips against Joker. Now an ace peels on the turn. Death Eater, not a huge fan of that card. He might just be in check call mode now.
How do you feel about the check call?
Well, I think you love your hand a lot more when Hannibal checks the turn. If Hannibal fires again, you're kind of in a rough spot. I think right now, after the turn's checked, you call pretty much any bet Hannibal wants to throw out there.
You have to wait till in between the hands, then you can do it. Because it's whether they're paying attention.
I mean, what does he have where he bets the flop and then checks the turn? Unless it's queens or kings, you got to think that your jack is good there, and that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to make the call.
Interesting that he's taken the passive line there, especially when flopping top pair with a good kicker. And I guess it works for him here.
Do you think he should have fired right there on the river to
Well,
get value?
being results oriented, he's not gonna make anything, obviously, right? He has to induce a bluff, but I think the majority of the time he gets more value by betting out.
Yeah. Can people show up at Stone's tomorrow in costume? Absolutely. Why not?
Yeah, just no mask.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We're 5 little items of an everyday sort. You'll find us all in a tennis court.
Sounds like a racket to me. Kidding. 5 little items.
It's a good one.
I had darkness, but he said he failed. Well, at least I got it right. I had the other one.
I don't even. I'm like racking my brain.
How many tennis balls come in like a tube? Is it like 5?
Is it? I don't know. I don't play tennis.
Balls? I mean, it seems
But
like.
that just seems like it would be
You just
too
want me to
easy.
just say balls? I mean, balls. That's my guess. Vowels.
Oh.
Vowels.
Yeah. Could be. Tennis. No, there's only 4. There's only 4 vowels in tennis court. It's not vowels, guys. Vowels.
Corella DeVille here raises to 8 with Ace King. Everybody wants a piece.
Oh
Reverse
no!
flash has
Reverse
aces.
flash.
Oh wow! And look at this. Hannibal has Ace 4. Cruella has Ace King. Reverse flash has aces. All aces are dead.
$20, no ace flops.
Think about it. A tennis court. A tennis court. That's your 5th vow.
Interesting.
Queen 9-7 here on the board. Couple of hearts. Top 2 for Joker against reverse flashes. Aces. Danger zone. Oh, reverse flash. Just stacking to get it in. Can't flash it in there fast enough. Joker bets 40. Reverse flash insta ships. Joker laughs all the way to the bank.
Oh no!
Joker can fade an ace 7.
Or whatever comes on the turn, pairing up. Or a king.
Oh God.
Or a heart now.
No, I know.
Oh, wow!
Reverse flash.
Look at Joker going, see, that's just how I run.
Damn.
I told you I
Aces do not get cracked.
Oh, so brutal.
Good.
So brutal.
Joker's ready to fight, man. He's legitimately the guy I want to pick a fight with. But then again, neither does reverse flash. And I sure as hell ain't challenging Hannibal to a duel. The last guy to arm wrestle Hannibal lost his hand.
True.
That's a true story. That's going around on the Villain Underground circuit.
Look at,
chat.
and the chat room's like, that's just justice.
Justice. What's for dinner? Justice.
I needed you for that. I needed you.
Damn. Reverse flash there. Huge double up for him. Now sitting just over $200.
What you're talking about is flashpoint. Yes.
Vowels is the correct answer to the riddle.
I guess you're right,
Find
it's
us all
the
in
A. Yeah.
tennis court. Well done. You and your crazy letters. Oh, Sammy, that was a reverse flush.
Ooh, yeah.
Can we give it up?
Slow clap.
Let's give it up.
Slow clap for
Strong.
sure.
Strong, very strong. I'll allow it. Joker, not slowing him down much. Queen Jack here, he pops it up under the gun to 4.
Although I needed only 7 to pair.
4-8-4 on the flop here. Nothing for anybody. Ragna actually with the best of it here with ace high.
one of the best knockout.
The king? Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I noticed about all these villains? They're true villains because they're all drinking.
Are they all
They're
drinking?
all having a cocktail.
Did everybody
pretty
do it?
much. Pretty much everybody's having a cocktail, glasses of wine.
Reverse Flush has a whole bottle of wine.
And I know the ladies are. You gotta love it. I mean, honestly, you kind of probably have to be faded as Cruella de Vil to be like kicking puppies all the time. Man. It can't be easy for the soul.
Well, in all fairness, the puppies did pee on the carpet, so.
That's fair. I mean, a rolled up newspaper would have done just fine. You didn't need to like high heel them, but you know, whatever.
Shots over here. I don't know what's happening over there, but
What Bry? 3.
A bottle of wine over here.
no, that's not a shot.
That's too fancy for us.
A Tupac versus Biggie game.
It's gonna be tough.
It's a bold strategy, guys. I like where your mind's at. The rappers hiding on their own island who aren't really dead game. Reverse Flash here. Pops it to 4 with Ace Queen.
He's not wearing a fucking
5, 7, 8 here. Couple of clubs. Straight draws for both Ragna and Hannibal. Ace Queen high, the best currently. We're good.
Dude, your Queen 9, brutal. Come in.
My Joker.
We're gonna have 2 jokers here. This is like some Inception stuff going
That's why I
on.
don't play poker anymore. I tell you, that shit always happens to me.
No,
Right?
you're playing poker tonight.
Yeah.
You can't say you don't play poker anymore.
But I get these beats. It's so ridiculous. Every time, right?
It was brutal. It was brutal.
You want to just laugh about it, dude?
Yeah.
Me and you both?
Oh, there we go. Here, let me get out of the picture here. Yeah.
Boom! So you did it, retarded. I don't know how to do my hand anymore. That's right. He was it.
Are you still playing? Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty gross, but you have to be fair. The best hand did win.
I knew I was gonna lose.
Says
Like, Queen 9? Queen 9? Really?
Says Satan.
Really? I get Queen 9? I'm gonna lose. Did you see me get upset? No, right? My body temperature did not change. It's like, oh.
They changed his name from Reverse Flash to Reverse Flush after he ran that.
That's awesome.
Good game. It's been fun.
It's good. Have fun.
And he likes your costume a lot.
Absolutely. And somebody I believe in there said the Joker actually looks like
This
if maybe.
You get to watch it walk in here.
Oh, I guess that's what's going on tonight. How many people can we fit in here tonight?
Hi.
This is all the
Spoiler alert, I'm busted out, so.
Oh, are you really? Hey, can you let them know, because we actually do have someone to put in your seat if you're out.
Oh shit.
And we have a couple minutes that we can get her in.
Really?
Yeah, tell Poison Ivy over there to go
Poison
hop in.
Ivy
She's
is,
right
is
there.
the first alternate.
Poison Ivy.
We wanted to get her costume on there just for a moment.
I will let her go play.
Go let her know.
do that.
She's right there.
Yes, I will let her know that.
Oh, she's racking right now.
Be friends in the bathroom.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we might get Poison Ivy in the game for just a moment. Very good news.
Do we know? What about this riddle? What belongs to you but is used by other?
What belongs to you but is used by other?
Others? I don't know. I don't know. It's a good question.
This is Joker and still Joker.
I love it. I love it. Somebody over there was like, hey, this Joker at the table looks like one of those Jokers where like maybe the criminal enterprise wasn't doing so good, so you opened an accounting business. I love it. I'll get hired. I'm in. I love it.
Look, this Joker poor. I had to give
No,
us
dude,
some
trust me.
bling bling.
I needed the
Hey,
bling, guys.
tell me here, what are you thinking with Jack 3? Come on, really?
I just wanted to win.
Just wanted to win. The poker player
I just
statement of the
wanted to win.
century.
Everyone's got a Jack in this one.
What happened
Everyone's
now?
got a Jack. It's just people playing bad.
Oh, yeah, like me.
That's what happens.
They got busted
All the
out.
time.
I was waiting for you to win a hand with the Queen of Hearts.
I wanted to.
What happened?
I never got dealt one.
Not once.
Didn't happen.
messed
Go
up.
look at the stream.
Guys, proof that poker is not rigged.
I mean,
We couldn't even get her one.
go
We
ahead and
tried.
look at it. Look at it, because I promise you,
Because if it was rigged, we could do it.
Yes,
We could do it. We could
definitely,
totally
but
do
I
it.
did not get it.
I
I wanted
gotta get
it
back
so
to my
bad.
game.
Okay,
I wanted
have
it so
fun.
bad.
All right, he's gonna go win some more
Hey,
money.
we're done in here at 10. We're going to join you guys and have some drinks, so don't Don't go
Nice.
too far, okay?
We're gonna look great at the bar.
Yeah.
Well, I'm out, and Poison Ivy's in, so there you go. So
Heyo.
I'm clearly here for you guys tonight.
The Queen of Hearts, ladies and
Thank you.
gentlemen.
Thank
Right
you,
here,
thank
right
you.
here,
At
guys.
least
By the way, custom-made costume.
They-
Made this
Ooh.
on my own.
you got a lot of compliments on your
25.
costume.
Yeah,
They're
thank
loving
you.
it. Yeah.
$25 Hobby Lobby.
Wow.
Also, a lot of free time. So
Yeah,
just,
well done. Well done.
Just saying, that's what happens.
My
So-
costume as well, actually not made by myself.
Oh my God! Why do you have to do that? Like, I spent so much time, and you tried to steal my thunder. Not okay.
You and Justin Kelly. You and I mean
What happened
Joker.
here? What happened?
Should I say anything? I mean, there's a
What
reason that we
happened
both
here?
have hair on our.
Oh, okay. You
What-
guys both going after Harley Quinn, huh?
Yeah. What can I say?
happened now?
No,
Oh,
there's
you
just a
had
hair
a,
on
you
your
had a
face.
thing. You had a thing.
I had a thing
Gosh,
on my-
yeah, I know. Look, he's got them all over.
Well,
I have
don't
Harley
wanna say
Quinn lip
anything.
balm. Do you want some? Because I have some.
Sounds sexy.
I feel
I'm
like
not
this-
actually allowed to
I
put that
feel
on
like this is a
camera
trick
because it will use
question.
used against me in
No,
the
It's
future.
something
Actual
funny
lip
going
balm,
on
like
here.
it's actual, like you put on. No, hold on, you just wait there.
I'm so scared. I'm not putting it on camera.
Something's happening.
This is not
Something's happening now.
This is not happening.
And I just want to point out, before this happens, this is all your fault. As usual. As usual. This is what happens when you have a partner in crime. They commit crimes.
So check this out. Cruella DeVille misses her flush draw and goes runner straight.
Oh, I like
logically.
it. Good job, Cruella.
All right, so clear the record. Here,
Okay.
by the way, actual Harley Quinn
Wait a
lip
minute.
balm.
Let me check
Open
this
it up.
out.
Open it up. It's lip balm.
You're the lip balm king,
Promise
dude.
you.
It smells like Harley. Oh, I'm not supposed to know that.
Wow.
I'm not supposed to know that.
It's like that? Damn.
So yeah, where's the camera?
Very
Like,
cool.
look,
Right
Harley Quinn, see? Lip balm.
Official.
Spirit.
Oh, and we still haven't solved this riddle. What belongs to you but is used by other? Lip balm.
Shit, no, it's not.
Oh.
Dat
He told
ass.
us. He told us what it was. It's used by you.
Oh, he told you already?
Yes.
Tell us the answer. We want to
I
cheat.
can't remember. Let me go
We
ask
want
him.
to
You want me
cheat.
to go ask
Okay,
him?
yeah, go ask.
Okay.
Oh,
hold on.
God.
What is used by
Oh,
you?
never mind. We got
your
it.
name.
Your name.
Classic.
What is
Duh.
belongs to you, but yes.
Your name.
Yes, yes.
Go ask anyways.
But what's the next one, though? 'Cause I will get you that answer.
Oh, sweet. Taylor, if you're
There I am.
listening.
Look, I'm in the corner.
Yeah, that's you. We got a better shot of
I'm
you.
there. No, there's much better shots of me. Anyway.
Wabri says D's
believe-
nuts.
D's nuts. There it is. There's
No,
the
I had
shot.
some good answers that were not right, but they were good. Like, I
Solid.
feel like, you know,
Like,
there's
did
many
you see the
answers that would
one-
fit.
The head and the tail. It's brown with the head and the tail, but no arms or legs. We said a poop.
I agree.
But it was a penny.
Thank you.
It was
I
a
agree.
penny.
Right, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
True. It was. I feel like that because I feel like if the answer suits the set of criteria,
Yeah.
it should be allowed. Like
I think-
even if it's not the correct answer,
I think
it
poop-
should be
poop
allowed.
makes
Like,
more sense for that
I
one.
mean,
Truth.
Yeah.
I mean, you dropped the Cosby kids off at the pool. Like that's a saying.
Drop the Browns off of the Super Bowl.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Is it specifically Cosby Kids?
I mean, yes.
It is? Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Before the whole like crazy thing that happened.
Before Bill Cosby's like, I put the drugs in the drink and I mix with the ladies. Mwah.
Putting hot, like, you know, whole thing. Like, yeah.
What is it
Before
that
the
no man
controversy,
wants but
like,
all
that's-
men want to win? No man wants, but all men want to win.
Do you want me to go ask about that
Yeah,
question?
find out for us.
What is it that
No man wants, but all men want to win.
What is it that no man wants, but
And-
all men want to win? I'm gonna find out.
And Kings for Riddler.
This is like the
again.
third time that
Fourth.
Riddler.
This is the fourth time.
Fourth time, Kings for Riddler. Let's see if he can make them work.
Well, he's made him work. He had to fold him once. He's made him work twice, I think. I think he's lost twice and won twice with Kings. A wife, an ex-wife, everybody with the strong
I
answer.
love it. Did he limp?
He did limp with King, hoping that somebody would
Oh,
raise.
and somebody has.
He set the trap, the good old limp re-raise.
Hannibal
Here.
with ace 7. But here's the problem. Every time the Kings have come out, the aces flopped.
It's true. Now look at this, and look at this is exactly what he wanted. The person directly in front of him raises. Everybody behind
Don't
calls.
you feel like this play is a little outplayed,
It
though?
is. It's the strong squeeze play.
Answer.
What do you
Okay,
think?
one second. We're in a really interesting spot here, but we want it in a second.
Oh wait.
No, just come back. Come over here.
Everybody likes you.
boobs
Everybody
here.
likes you. Yeah.
Bring the boobs.
Bring all of that.
Okay,
Perfect.
so
Keep it right above your name. You're great.
Riddler limps with Kings here.
Okay.
And Hannibal raises up to 9, gets a call from Reverse Flash, and we get a repop for $38. Are you in this hand? No, you're not
No,
in this hand.
I'm done. I didn't play a lot, and when I did, I was done. So You kind of saw what happened there.
And it looks like it's going to get through. Reverse flash is
Reverse
not
flash
buying it.
with 6 deuce. No. He's giving a speech though. Sometimes you give a speech, you get a call. Would you like a laffy tap?
Oh, are you saying my breath is bad? Is that what you're saying?
Just wanted you to shake that laugh.
You like how that's right where she went?
See?
Are you saying I'm
That's
stinky? Is that what you're
typical.
saying?
You're like, oh, you look
I
nice.
mean, like,
That's what you tell me. You look nice today.
feel
Like I don't look nice every day.
That's kind of where you're going with that. Like,
Does this dress make me look fat?
do these boobs make me look fat?
I don't think the answer is ever no or yes to that. I think you're just
I
fine.
feel like fat PHAT is
Yes,
the answer to
that's
that.
very
Like,
good.
like
It's a
just,
good call.
that's kind
It's a
of
good
where
call.
it goes. So. No, but I'm gonna eat candy. Like I've been on a sugar fast for like many months, like at least 6
Does
months.
sugar fast mean you eat a lot of sugar
No,
really
it means
fast?
that I have not partaken in sugar.
Oh, I don't like that.
And this is a big deal because
That
if I
means
take
that-
a bite of this,
You're gonna go into sugar spaz mode like
I
instantly.
mean, it's gonna be like that hyper,
I
like
like it.
that thing.
You're gonna
where
start
it's just-
twitching.
No.
Oh, I see what you did. All right.
There is funny. That was funny. Oh my god.
That's why he's a fun guy.
Hey yo, I'm not a
Is he
mushroom.
a mushroom or a fun guy?
It would have worked better if he was dressed as a mushroom.
Okay, so.
Next time it's gonna be like a Goomba from Super Mario, just chilling here as like a little mushroom, just like.
There can be a little question mark above your head, like
Yep.
you're just gonna jump up and down. It's just gonna.
That's it.
All these coins are just gonna.
The chat room would like you to commentate
look.
full time in costume.
Oh, thank you. Okay,
Yeah.
so yes, that's the answer. Yes. to
She'll
that.
do it, guys.
For
Good
sure,
job.
for reals, yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. I'll pretty much do anything for money.
Verbal's binding. Sorry, welcome to
heard it
Stones
here
Live, guys. Come on,
first, folks.
Come on down to Stones. If you didn't want to come on down before, you definitely want to come on
You
down.
need to understand before you say anything in here that our chat
Okay.
room and our viewers
I
have very dirty
apologize.
minds. Okay.
I'm so sorry.
All right.
See?
But also, I would also
Oh.
do anything for money. So.
Does that mean the show's not over? We got time.
Absolutely
What's
not. They
going
just
on here?
wanted a bigger shot of Harley Quinn.
guys-
So wave, say hi.
I'm very confused. Hi.
I love it.
Okay.
Good stuff.
There you go.
Right on. I love it. More.
Oh look, I was playing.
Yay.
You remember when I was playing and I didn't get like belted? Do you
well,
remember
this
that?
is why you're playing 3 deuce.
You know? What can we
I
say?
didn't play that. I folded that. Watch.
No,
did I
you
really
played.
play that?
You played
That's
it.
horrible.
No, you should have raised
Okay,
it.
alcohol. No.
Guys,
Look at that. Do you see the
we want to show
Alcohol.
you
Do you see the
this
swagger?
Right here is why Queen of Hearts is now in the booth commentating.
Listen. Did I get
Listen,
Queen of Hearts
Linda,
all night?
Linda, listen, Linda,
listen.
Linda.
Oh my God.
Did I get Queen of Hearts all night? Ask me.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
you see me get
ask
Queen
you.
of Hearts?
Did you?
No.
Did you? I didn't ask you.
The whole night. The whole night.
Joker.
Oh, look what you flopped in. You flopped a flood straw. This looks exciting.
This is where she
I
got
think
from.
I played this.
Tell me
I
how.
think I
Tell,
played
tell me
this.
how bad you missed this.
I don't know. Let's find out. Because I had a lot of alcohol, so I have no idea. So here's me. Here's me laughing. Here's me
Yeah.
clutching my breast. Like I don't know what happened.
True.
I don't
We
think
don't
you.
even
I don't
know.
think you're clutching your breast.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
3-2 of clubs. I'm on a club draw.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Yes. And
And a straight draw.
A backdoor
Backdoor
straight
yeah.
draw. Yep.
Vector straight draw. So I'm not. So the moral of the story is I'm not a horrible player. I'm not the best player, but I'm not a horrible player.
You're like on the upper average realm.
No club there. I'm probably gonna fold.
I love this commentary.
Probably
No,
gonna fold.
no club there. I did not get
Probably
the
gonna
club.
fold.
You
More than
you don't
likely gonna
remember
fold.
this hand?
No, because I was having many drinks.
Oh, you did fold. You had 5
See?
outs. You had 5
See?
outs
It
still.
happens though.
Why
but
didn't you want to see the river?
I don't even know, because I'm scared. And it's Joker, and I'm usually Harley Quinn, so I'm afraid.
Oh, okay.
You know, because he's beaten me a couple times.
Right.
So I feel
Understandable.
like that's, you know, kind of weighing
Beat you
in on
in
me.
the
Like
hand
the
or
PTSD.
beat you, like-
No, PTSD.
Oh, yeah,
like
you
he's
see it,
beat
like,
me
yeah,
like
shocks
physically
her in the head. Yeah,
a couple
I mean, all
times.
sorts of- yeah.
I feel like that's happened a few times. So you don't know my history. Don't assume my history.
I don't know. I don't know
You
anything. I don't know anything.
You
I'm
don't
just
know
the
anything.
devil. What do you
I'm
want
just
from me?
saying. No, you know everything if you're the devil.
That's
you know
not true.
everything that happens.
Just
with
the angel of music.
Everybody,
Like-
everybody in the chat wants to make
That's
sure you're
Phantom
going to get
of
home
the Opera.
safe.
Why are you going
Oh,
there?
a lawsuit.
Why are you going there?
A lawsuit.
Oh, I forgot to tell you it's a lawsuit.
Oh,
That was the whole point. That was
What
the
in the
entire
hell?
I
point.
knew the answer too.
You have completely let me down. Completely. That's it.
I forgot to tell
I'm
you.
over this.
So anyway, the answer to that question is a lawsuit.
Nailed it. Nailed it. God, I love it.
Oh my God! So I should probably leave.
Guys, we'll make sure she gets.
It was a pleasure having you in.
It's true. It's true. We love you. Reverse Flash is gonna make sure she gets home safe. He's gonna be her Uber. He's the reverse Fluber.
A Fluber?
Yeah. She's gonna just call that. We're good here.
Fun stuff, guys. Stones Live. Thank you for joining us, guys. We appreciate having you here. Shots to the booth. I love it.
Shots to the booth.
They want to hire her. They want her in here permanently.
Done deal.
All right.
I mean, if she's gonna be in here talking about clutching her breasts, who wouldn't want to have her in the commentary booth?
So I wonder if anything fun's happened in the game while we were talking.
Well, we saw that she missed a flush draw, that's for sure.
Well, she didn't call the river. I think that was coming.
It was coming. It sure was. Reverse Flash here, speaking of fun straight draws here.
Not yet. The answer was bow. What? Oh, I did not get that. 5 out.
Hashtag anything for money. Dear God. I don't know if she can live that down. I don't think she can ever live that down.
That's just one of those moments where you don't realize what you said until it leaves your mouth.
I'll do anything for money. Well, mic drop. I gotta go. I got an appointment. I gotta get out of here. It was this thing I forgot to tell management about.
So standard. I guess the answers to the question, are they drinking?
Yes. I think after speaking personally with the Queen of Hearts and my other partner in crime, the Joker.
The Joker was definitely a little tipsy.
I think there might be a little drinking.
And as you can see, I think that the play in the game is starting to kind of represent that, you know?
So Brick City here on the river, everybody misses. Reverse Flash does connect with the 7 on the turn, gives him a check mark here. Reverse Flash with the stare down.
What was that? Did you see the symbol?
What do you want to run it 3 times, 8 times?
That's 3 times, but he'd use
the river.
speakers, yeah. He's doing something funky there with this. Maybe he's like doing like a pretend DJ thing.
So I think there are a lot of the employees dressed up. Well, let's listen in here first.
Yeah. Problem is, I don't know if it's the best 2 pairs. Yeah, I don't trust you. And you're a tournament director too. That's why you really don't.
I'm the Joker. Lip reading.
Let's see if this gets through. Oh God, he's really putting Reverse Flash on the tank. As you can tell, Reverse Flash, this is what we were talking about earlier. Is actually playing the value of the pot, not just okay, it's $20. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Right.
You know?
But I think in the end, he's just going to be like, it's just $23.
Yeah, we've all done that.
And that is the downfall of trying to apply your GTO strategy in a low limit game like this. Is ultimately it comes down to like it's not that much for me just to put the money in and see.
What?
I'm not the hand, so
I think she said no balls first.
I'm not the hand, so you just ask her. Not the hand.
The split cam with the, oh yeah. I gotta
Joker's doing it. Yeah.
Not very many. Usually it's not said.
No, you're my wife, so I can't say.
Floor?
He lets it go. The bluff gets through. Look at Joker's very happy. And no show. But they're seeing it right now.
Absolutely they are. Yeah. What a beast. I was going to say back to, you get down to the, it's only $23 type aspect of it. Oh, God, Canadian Shooter says, I'm playing that backdoor flesh draw. Hey-oh, nailed it. It's funny because you'll actually see that even at the highest stakes games, right? Where you have a lot of like poker grinders there, but then you have a couple of those fat cats who are just self-made millionaires, billionaires, and really it's the same thing as whatever, it's just $5,000, I'll see if I believe you. You know what I mean? So just because it's a lower limit doesn't negate that happens at every level.
It does.
It just depends on overall bankroll, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if you got Harlan in the game.
Jeez. Harlan, you know what I love? Harlan plays any limit. Doesn't even matter.
The more there is,
we saw that earlier.
You see what could it be?
A lawsuit. Just kidding. It's dark. It's darkness. Just kidding.
Yeah, we already had that one. Harlan used to play every limit, but he doesn't anymore. After he won that 15K pot on the 5-5 game, I contacted him a week later, see if he wanted to play in a 1-3 game, and he said after that last game, 1-3 is just not exciting enough for me. So it's 5-5 and up for Harlan now. This is the bomb pot. New dealer, 9 hands taking a flop for $5.
Bomb.
Or is it 5 or 10? It's 5.
Why can't I say bomb?
And we have a flop ace, 7-7 Joker bets with 10-9, $5. No one's caught any of this. How do you have this many hands and no one's caught anything? A $5 bet might win this.
Wow.
Wow, this is going to be pretty impressive if it gets through.
The Joker firing $5.
Oh my
God.
Congratulations, Joker.
He just got ultimate value. Did he really just get a 9-to-1 value on his money right there? 45 in the pocket, that's 5.
And the best part is $5 with nothing, but no one else had anything.
Oh
Nine
my God.
hands.
Guys,
9 hands.
Poker's easy. Just play.
How does no one connect?
How have you not played this game? Is it tequila? I love it. Once again, guys, you are watching the tail end here of our Stones Live Halloween special. Make sure you click that heart and follow us. Make it green. We're here with you every Monday and Wednesday, hopefully soon to be Fridays. What's always on his way but never arrives? Alcohol. Alcohol table 11.
It feels like it.
What's
Always on its way and never arrives.
Well, pretty much any of my UPS packages, because somebody be stealing shit off my doorstep.
Are you serious?
No.
Oh. Man.
I got that camera out there, dude.
Oh, you do? Good.
Yeah.
I thought the camera was for other stuff.
Hey-o. It's always on its way but never arrives.
Interesting.
Is Harlan dressing up for Halloween? You know what I would make for Harlan for a Halloween costume? Just a big foam magnet and just glue chips to it. He's a chip magnet.
He is a
This
chip
guy
magnet, yeah.
just makes money.
One of my favorite things to do on our YouTube channel is go through and read the comments on games that Harlan's in, because people just lose their mind watching him play and scoop pot after pot after pot.
And people are like, oh, I can't believe he's playing that garbage, because he makes that garbage work.
Yep.
And it's not like Harlan's afraid to fire bluffs. I mean, okay, enough about Harlan. He's not even in this game. All right, next question.
He's that good, though. Even when he's not in the game, we still talk about him.
It's great. So Hannibal pops it up here.
Oh, I think I know what happened to Queen of Hearts now.
Hey, all right, so Hannibal does bank the 10 here. Queen of Hearts has a couple of overs. If a king comes, could be trouble. She's really looking for a queen to make the monster nut. Oh, monster nut. It has begun.
I was waiting.
Welcome.
I knew that was going to happen.
Hashtag anything for money. This is really putting her in the box. We can keep going here all night with the money jokes. Let's see if this pot can get double inflated. What do you want from me? Ah, she stuffs it.
Oh,
another zinger.
That's
Boom,
what
roasted.
happened.
Boom, roasted. Boom, roasted.
That's exactly what happened. Yeah, we're definitely going to see a call here. I mean, it's going to be difficult not to, especially with the amount of alcohol that's on this table now. Like, you just have to assume everything's a bluff.
Ooh. And you're going to like it.
Hannibal taking a little bit of time to think this through, but ultimately we did have a little glimpse at the future, and we know what's going to happen, right?
I'm imagining he's going to call, and it's going to go Brick City.
And there it is. There's the call.
Punt for balance. I love it.
And maybe they'll run it multiple times.
Jack on the turn. No help.
Run once?
Run once.
Oh, run twice.
Oh, another 10. That's not. Oh, wow.
I mean,
that's all
she
over.
pretty much looking for just a queen. We get a third board.
Oh, there's
a queen.
a queen.
So she lost 2/3. Not the worst
I
outcome.
like to say that she won a third.
I like it. You're a glass half full type of guy.
I like to joke around.
Some people are glass half full, some are glass half empty. I'm more of a, hey, I ordered a cheeseburger.
I'm more of a, I ordered a shot. I don't really care what you put it in. I'll take it. That's what I'm always waiting on that never comes. My shots.
I thought we said that already.
It's true.
Tomorrow. What's always on its way but never arrives. Tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Stop.
Tomorrow.
Nope. No singing in the booth on Villains Night.
Tomorrow.
Nope.
I'm the devil, okay?
You're
I can
only
sing in
a
the booth.
drink away.
I can sing. I'm allowed.
Not allowed.
And Queen of Hearts sitting on our last 42 bucks. We're gonna see a little shovey time coming soon. They want you to do the Joker laugh.
Oh, it just has to happen naturally. You can't force that. But we still have time.
Not much.
Enough.
Oh, Spider-Man's coming back. What's up, buddy?
Who's singing in the booth without Spider-Man?
Oh, you want to sing? Ready?
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
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 I thought I was just
Being
getting
the echo. Being the echo.
Tomorrow.
I was thinking we were singing Bop or something.
Oh.
Bop.
No.
Bop.
We could do Humpty Dance again.
Look at this Spider-Man!
Look at this Spider-Man!
Oh, that should pretty much tell you who Spider-Man is if you've ever seen the show.
Yeah, I think they know.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Lots of fun special guests tonight. Ace, Jack, and 7 on board. 6 players. And we are getting close to the end, so don't go anywhere. There is one last fun special surprise. I can look over there and see that we did get a very special new player into the game that we've been waiting for all night. So we're going to at least get a few hands with her, so don't leave just yet.
We can sing a little Belle Biv DeVoe. Poison.
Dragon Dill D0 says that Spider-Man costume just screams poverty.
It's screen accurate, man. The kid made it himself inside the movie. We don't make the rules here, guys. I mean, you shop at the 99-cent store one time and you get called out on it forever.
Rob Malt wants OT. Sorry,
OT
it's a little
day.
late. Our production team already went home.
Except for Spider-Man. He literally just works for like Web Serum. He's cheap.
Tony Stark stole my web shooters too.
Oh my god, now he's saying Tony Stark stole his stuff. I believe it.
That's what Tony Stark does.
I know.
He's kind of a jerk like that.
Then he re-engineers it and brands it Stark style. Will Stormtrooper remove his hat? Stormtrooper has not broken character.
And you got to have a lot of respect for that because
Yeah.
you know it's hot in there.
He's dying in there. He's dying in there. And he's still at it.
They want to know if the Stormtrooper will remove his head before the stream is over. I don't think the human body works like that.
No, it does not.
I mean, I'm no doctor. But
Stone should do a 24-hour stream for charity. That's possible. Do it in shifts. We can fill the game for 24 hours.
someone mute Rob Malt.
I muted immediately. I don't feel like working. Why? We make him work for 24 hours. He sleeps here anyways.
That's a great idea. Watbury says we should do a reveal in the booth, but I think he's gone, unfortunately.
Do you have to remove your headgear to get into the casino for age check? When you're a stormtrooper, you don't, because we all knew that Star Wars came out in the 70s, so you really don't have to actually remove your head. I mean, you know they're at least of age, so.
We just took a picture of the helmet. We know who he is.
It's legit. Facial recognition says you have a stormtrooper in your casino. Stormtrooper with kings, waking him up. Finally, Riddler gave him somebody
some
else.
kings.
Oh, And the Queen of Hearts got a few 10s, and she's going to stuff it.
This is the end, my friend.
So you're telling me that kings can actually win at stones, but only if you harness a little bit of that dark side power.
You have to be dressed up. We found the secret. If you're dressed up, kings can win.
Don't kick the camera, Satan.
That's like the third time I've done it.
I know. There's an earthquake. Dewey420 says, why do some rooms run a 1-3 instead of a 1-2? We run both.
Yeah.
So I think that they are very, very different games.
Well, here, and it's not necessarily because of the blind, but because of the table match in the 1-3 and it not being allowed in the 1-2.
So she ships it for 83 here. Ragna looks at the camera, lays it down. So does Death Eater. It's going to be a quick call by Stormtrooper here. And
how many
that's
times
why he has
running
the
it?
signs, because that's what he votes for. And he has so many. Who brings note cards to a poker game?
That's pretty fantastic.
I love it.
Yeah.
All in, call. And now, oh my God.
Yeah, he called. It says right there on the note card. Oh, he's looking for the run it multiple times.
Run it one time? Twice? Run it 3 times?
Stormtroopers did not. They did not. They nodded. First of all, you guys, just like when we teach our young ladies.
What's that one? Can we get a shot of it?
That Stormtrooper has respect because he waited for the woman to bring.
9 Jack Jack. No love for Queen of Hearts. 10 and 10 only. She's got 2 live 10s. Brick City. King.
Oh, we are running twice. The whole board. Okay. Looking for a 10 and a 10 only now.
Only a 10. And it can't even be a spade. Kills one of our outs.
Oh, no.
No good.
And that is how the Queen of Hearts died. Sad story.
That's about the only time the Stormtrooper gets lucky in his life right there.
Torture makes a very good point here in the chat room. He said it's very hard to get a read on the Stormtrooper.
Absolutely.
Exceptional poker face. Probably one of the best I've seen.
And you don't even get verbal tells. I mean, the guy brings note cards.
Right.
Good luck with that.
That's a great, a really great Stormtrooper costume, though.
All you had was a king.
I agree with Torture You that running it twice, I'm not a big fan either. I think once or 3 times.
When does a painter use a trigger instead of a brush? When you're Chuck Norris and you paint the walls with blood.
Good answer, bro.
Do you know Chuck Norris kicked the periodic table of elements because the only element Chuck Norris respects is the element of surprise.
You need to go home and work on that.
Nope.
Get it smooth.
Delivery's
and then
fine.
Come back.
Nope.
Come back and do it again. No, because it's a good joke. You told it really poorly.
I know. Well, there's one about Chuck Norris crossing the road, and then nobody crosses Chuck Norris. You know, we can go on all night.
No, Chuck Norris jokes are fantastic. You just delivered it poorly.
I did.
want to be really clear about
I
that.
whiffed it pretty hard. You know, Superman.
Super Wham? You know about
what?
Super Wham,
put
don't
this
you?
Drunk money chain on me, man. I can't deal with it.
Are you drinking? Where's your booze?
Dude,
I don't see any booze back here.
I don't even.
Good old Super Wham.
You're cut off.
I love it. All right, so good news, guys. I mean, good news and bad news. We have an empty seat there. The bad news is it's the Queen of Hearts that left, but the good news is we are getting, just for a few hands, the much anticipated and awaited Poison Ivy is joining the game.
Get some.
And I have to say, well, you guys saw the picture earlier. Her costume is spectacular. So I'm glad that even if it's only for a few hands towards the end of the stream here, that we are going to be able to have Poison Ivy on the stream.
Another fellow villain of the big black bat.
You're friends, right?
We are.
Yeah.
We are.
Okay.
And I wouldn't put a title on it, but me and Poison Ivy have history.
Right.
It's true.
Friends with, well, not really benefits, but.
Oh, I was benefited.
Oh.
Absolutely. It was solid.
It's news to me.
It's tough to work around Bane, though. Gets weird. All right, 4, 6, 8 here on the flop. Reverse flash binks the 4. Straight draw for Death Eater and Cruella DeVille with the mystery hand.
more? Two more? I thought it was Dan. Do I have two more?
You're not sorry. But you will be.
The cards look weird. Sorry, my fault. Not me.
So Reverse Flash fires 16 here. We're to Death Eater, who's gonna make the call. As is Cruella DeVille with the mystery hand. Like a 7 of hearts would be a sick turn card. 10 here on the turn now.
There you go.
Death Eater ships it?
Interesting.
So Reverse Flash bets 23. Death Eater ships it. Cruella there finally gets her hand on the radar.
I think it was a problem with the graphics there.
Okay. Well, Cruella DeVille did have Ace King, so she definitely missed that board.
And there's your stats. We have a new player. A new player joining in seat 6, taking over the Queen of Hearts. Her chips are there. She's on her way.
When
That's good. That's a good one. That's a good one. Another golf clap. Rob Malt says more silence and awkward staring at the camera.
Kind of my specialty. It's kind of my specialty.
Torture You says, J&J, I really liked the Win the Button tournament. Are we going to have another one anytime soon? I have good news.
Yes?
February, what holiday's in February? Is it President's Day? Yeah, it's President's Day. I think it's
Valentine's Day, that doesn't count. I call it Singles Awareness Day.
So I believe it's the 19th, 18th, 19th. It's a Monday, whatever that Monday holiday is. We are bringing back the Win the Button tournament with a small twist. The Win the Button Bounty Edition. It's going to be a $300 buy-in with $100 bounties and the Win the Button format. Very much looking forward to bringing you guys that. So mark it on your calendar. President's Day in February. Win the Button Bounty Edition will be running here. I believe we will have a noon o'clock start time for that.
A noon o'clock?
Yep.
It's a real time, guys. Poison Ivy, welcome to the table. Let's requested Poison Ivy. He's been waiting ever so patiently.
He put the boobs on the screen. What boobs?
What moves? Look at the screen.
Look at the stream. Not yet. Look at the boot.
It's delayed, but I'll
Look
make
at the
sure
boot.
To the board here, Queen, Queen 4. 9 still way out of the lead here.
I like the Poison Ivy costume. She did a really great job.
Solid.
And you can't see because she's sitting down, but she actually has leggings with like vines coming up the leggings too. Pretty cool.
You approve?
I approve.
Great. It gets the Satan Hallmark seal of approval.
Big Max Stack says, why not the Win the Button Bounty Turbo Shootout Triple Re-Entry 5 million guaranteed?
Oh my God.
I love it.
That is just crazy.
We're going to run that in the summer.
It's just the New Year's one. It's going to run for 48 hours straight.
No, I
sleeping.
think adding $100 bounties to Win the Button is just sick enough for our D-Gen NorCal poker players.
Oh, it's disgusting. It's so disgusting.
And you know what?
Like in the best way.
Dad is on the stream. They go hog shit in the first place.
I'm getting a lot of requests, surprisingly, for Assassin Bounty again.
Assassin's Bounty was a lot of fun. All right, the more you take away from it, the more it grows. What is it?
I'm drawing a blank. Canadian shooter guesses herpes for every single question. I think there's something to that.
It's a valid guess. Poison Ivy sits down first hand with aces. How does this happen?
No wonder she wanted to get in this
Oh
game.
my God.
Sorry, I was in a different dimension.
So So she raised a 15. Joker here calls. King, Queen. Hannibal's coming in with deuces. Riddler with Jack 7 suited, getting some sweet odds. He's in as well. Let's see what our boy does here. Death Eater with Queen Jack. Look at these. God, everybody's in the range here. Wow, 8, 9, 8 here on the flop. Couple of diamonds. Poison Ivy does have the big nut diamond in case it wants to come running potential.
Riddler with an inside straight draw.
And Death Eater with a straight draw as well for 10 peels. Poison Ivy bets 25. Range-wise, it's not the worst board. I mean, really all you're worried about is an 8. Or now a 9. Kind of hate that, but let's see. She's got the Canadian boat. You can respect that, shooter. And boom. And looks like, oh, he's just sticking it. Joker's just sticking it. Welcome to the game, Poison Ivy. Oh, man.
And wow, she just sits right down. Doubles are stacked through con.
Did she make the call?
Yeah.
She sure did. Cruella DeVille's yelling, how you call that? How you make that play? How you drawing dead right now?
Oh.
Oh no, she did let it go. Yeah.
Oh, she let it go?
Let it go. She just flipped to show him and see if she can get a table.
Mind blown. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Joker pulls off a solid bluff. That's your boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we call liquid courage, and that's just how Joker's
wow, I can't believe he pulled that off.
Done.
I had absolutely no idea it was going that way.
Yeah, no, she did not call definitely there. That was a mistake.
That may have been our last hand.
Wow.
It is.
All
it
right.
was our last hand.
Wow.
Well, thank you again for being here with us for the second annual.
Are you done?
Yes.
Why? Why are you done?
We busted out.
Overtime?
What?
Oh.
That's it. That's all we got.
Yeah.
What?
We were signing off. Do you want to say anything to your? You
goodbye.
have lots of fans now.
Oh,
Do you know
thank
that?
you.
Yeah.
Hit her up on Twitter. She does anything for money.
I don't
Hashtag.
have a Twitter, but I will make one.
Yeah, make one so they can follow you.
For you guys, I will make one. I
Well,
promise.
again,
Promise.
second annual Halloween game, the Villains game. Thank you for being a
Do
part of
they
it.
know that I was the Harley Quinn last year?
Yes, we did. We covered
Okay,
that.
good,
We
good,
covered
good.
the Harley Quinn.
Good to know.
And
Thank you very much.
guys, if you haven't done it already, we have lots of great shows coming up, including this Wednesday with Jake and Veronica, a 5, 10, 20 game, 3 blinds, 3 times the fun. Click the little heart, follow us.
Click the heart.
What's going on?
We got something else
I'm
coming?
getting signals. Something's happening.
All right,
Something's
we'll see.
happening. Okay, we're going to keep it rolling.
You're done.
I want to talk to you about the lizard people that are infiltrating our government.
Holy crap, this escalated so quickly.
This is very urgent that you know that many of our
like an Orson Welles thing,
high-level
like
politicians
the
are
Orson Welles,
actually lizard
like-
people, and you could see it when they talk and they lick their lips a lot.
Okay.
It's a amphibious
It's like a bee
reptilian
thing, like,
type.
right, the-
Oh yes, I remember
Yes,
that show.
remember
That was
V?
a great
the best.
show.
And
I
they had a
love that
revival
show.
too, like it was a modern day revival. of that.
I've been
Yes.
told to stall
Yeah.
and not to end the show, and I don't know why. I feel like maybe I'm being toyed with by our production team. I'm not
I
sure.
feel like I came on the stream and they were like, no, like please just.
For the fans,
You really
keep it
do
rolling.
gotta,
Keep it
just gotta be
going.
super
Yes,
careful with
I
how
feel
you
like-
word things
yes.
because our chat room, they got
Okay,
really
sorry,
dirty,
I'm so
really
sorry.
dirty minds.
I
They're
had
gonna-
many
they're gonna
deleted. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you doing something? Are we?
All right, he's doing something. All right. Well, you know
I had
what?
many deleted comments.
We like to
last
get
time I
we
was
like
on
to
here.
we like to
Yes.
give our viewers fun times.
We're full screen for a reason, apparently.
That's true.
Yes.
Oh, here's what it is. Here's
Okay, okay, we got it.
Oh my
Okay,
God,
now
yes.
we know what's going on.
Okay.
for this. Boom, we'll pass these down.
There you
Thank
go.
you, thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
That is actually compliments with Spider-Man. He's not even old enough to purchase this later.
And this is a fantastic end to a wonderful stream. Queen of Hearts, thank you for being a part of our game
Thank
tonight.
you
And
guys
viewers,
for having
we
me.
toast to you.
I
Thank you for
appreciate
being here with us.
Thank you.
We'll see you on Wednesday.
Thank
Cheers,
you.
guys.